Well, hello, shitheads! I'm so glad you're here. And let me just say, Hannibal and Monty will be with you in just a bit. So, it's really important that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, look out for plunger points, and if you really like them, cast a couple dollars their way, because this shit ain't cheap. I'm just saying. Enjoy, and thank you for being here.
Previously on
Hannibal and Monty Shit Show!
E.M. Dubois says it's fair. CBC is playing petty party politics. They really do sound triggered. It's 5-second cameo, and even if it did happen 5 years ago, I bet the reasons are different this time. How the fuck are the reasons different this time if they're just re-airing the episode? Like, I respect you, I enjoy talking to you, dude, but no.
This is an MFN production.
Yes, sir. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come on. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Oh, I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Oh, nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Oh, I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Oh, nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Fucking with me. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Mr. Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Stan is not a great Eminem song.
No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem
Okay,
song.
what did you say?
what happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet. Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal.
Hannibal and Monty Shit Show!
Holy shit! My name gets to be in the title this time. Hannibal and Monty Shit Show.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
And we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We are live as fuck!
That's what I like to hear. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I am Monty.
And this is episode 83. Maybe an episode about...
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Or.
What about that shadowy place?
There you go. There you go.
Wait a minute. We didn't even get into what the shadowy place is?
No, we don't get into what the shadowy place is.
The shadowy place is the DCEU. You must never go there.
See, that's for us to decide. The shadowy place is whatever we don't like.
Yeah, the shadowy place is the last season of Game of Thrones. So.
We don't go there.
That's
and that
right.
being said, we got a guest with us or not in the studio, but via Skype. Shabisky, what's cracking, homie?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Yes. Now, before the show started, as we were doing the pre-show, I saw you say in the show, you was like, hey, in the chat, you was like, hey, have you guys heard any of my music? No, I didn't even know you did music, Shabisky.
I have not.
Yeah, I've done it for a long time. I used to produce just beats, and in like the past 3 or 4 years, something like that, I've been rapping, but I haven't put out a song in a while. But yeah.
All right.
It would be cool to hear your guys' opinions on my music.
Ooh.
I know Hannibal is a beat animal.
Yes,
right.
This is true. These are things that are facts.
Yeah.
It is factually true. As a matter of fact, some of the stuff we're working on for the Golden Turds right now is, look, I don't want to say anything, but it is for like right. All I'm saying is there's someone we're working with right now who is getting the best piece of music they've ever made in their lives.
Oh,
yeah.
But
to be fair, that's a low bar for this act.
Yeah, we might have to sit down and talk music at some point, Shabisky, and give you the Hannibal treatment.
Yeah. What DAW do you use? What's your what do you use? What's your hardware software combinations?
Whenever I did produce beats, I don't really do it anymore, but whenever I did it, I used FL Studio.
Okay.
And I'm sure you'd probably be impressed with some of the stuff I've made. I put a lot of work into them and really get around with the styles. Your stuff sounds pretty impressive. I don't know how many of the intro songs are yours. I'm pretty sure some of those are yours. The beats
all
are here. All of them? Okay.
Yeah. I do all the music for our show.
Yeah.
Okay,
every bit of music you hear on this show.
Yeah.
Right there.
Nice. Well, then everyone knows Hannibal's really good.
Yes.
And you will hear more as the show goes on. But any music you hear on the show, look no further than right there.
Yes. This guy does all the visuals. I do all the audio.
Yeah.
And we're just some black guys. You know what I'm saying?
I smoke all the weed.
No, look.
There you go.
Hannibal, bring that back. We're not just some black guys. We are the most talented black guys you will ever meet in your entire life.
There you go.
Like,
right.
Not to be cocky, but we're fucking good.
Look, all I'm saying is, if Neil deGrasse Tyson thinks he makes better beats than me, or if Michael Jordan thinks his art is better than yours, I need to see the shit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Show us.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, let's have it out.
I challenge Neil deGrasse Tyson to a beat battle.
Yeah, I will challenge Michael Jordan to an art battle any day. Like, let's go.
Hell yeah. Bring that shit.
You want it?
Know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Dunking from the free throw line ain't gonna save you from this ass whooping, Michael Jordan. All right. Better bring your shit.
Yeah, someone said get some black guy on the show. Are you smarter than Shabisky? Wait, what? What? Wait, Shabisky. Since what is this shit that every time we get on DP, Ben keeps challenging you and asking you questions?
It's just a lot of like common knowledge. I don't know, a lot of stuff like that. I didn't pay too much attention in school. I was busy smoking weed, and making music.
We're not hating on you for that. Like, this might be the only time we'll go there, unless it comes up in fair or foul, and I can jab at you and be like, man, you stupid. But
yeah, I don't.
I'm curious. I want to know, like, what's something that other people know that you didn't know that you were like, oh yeah, like common knowledge stuff that people would just know. What's an example of something?
Oh, we got a nickel chat.
I don't know. They were one of the things they're asking me is like how many countries there were and to name different countries and stuff. And I'm just everyone thinks I'm an idiot because I called Africa a country, and I'm just like, I don't know any of that shit. I really don't. And everyone loves making fun of me about it.
Sorry,
that one's for you. That's from Alan Ray.
I'm not reading it because y'all clipped the shit out. Hannibal, will you
read
that?
Okay, I'll read it. He says, Monty, since you have experience with this, when you do a money shot on a white woman's face, does the nut camouflage with her skin? That's listen. Actually, like, part of the reason that I don't watch interracial porn is for that reason. Okay, is because I want to be able to see. I want to be able to see the money shot on the. You know what I'm saying? I like the contrast. Monty doesn't really get down with contrast, so
that's all I have to say.
Yeah, man.
There you go. That's you. But anyway.
That's why Monty chose the title he chose. Everything the light touches.
See, and I was expecting you to bring that up at the end. But all right. You must have something special planned at the end. All right.
I don't. So here's the thing. I don't plan it. I just ask questions.
I stole $3,000.
And we got another. I don't have that pulled up, so you got to pull that up.
I got you. I'm pulling it up right now.
While you pull that up,
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, while you pull that up, I'm going to say this. Welcome back, shitheads. We got Hannibal, Monty, we got Shabisky here. We're about to have an awesome shit show. If you like this shit, if you want to see the pre-show where we test our shit and get shit together and watch some videos and talk about comic books, join us at patreon.com/5H1T. Patreon.com/5H1T. We will also be
$3,000.
Another one came. We will also be doing more shit for patrons. Like, we've got the Rick and Morty shit coming up. I'm gonna be doing more art shit. There's and there's more. We haven't figured out everything yet, but patrons are about to get more videos with Hannibal and Monty. Yes. Gaming streams may or may not be patrons only. I don't know yet, but we're about to do gaming streams.
Yeah, and apparently we're going to be doing Minecraft first.
Yeah, so, we're starting with Minecraft first.
But why are we starting with Minecraft?
Because they asked for Minecraft.
I mean, look, if they asked for you to get super AIDS, would you do it?
No.
There you go. That's all I'm saying.
But Hannibal.
You could be playing super dodgeball right
Hannibal, what if you like Minecraft? You don't know yet.
You know what? You sound like every gay guy that propositions me in Atlanta. It's just like, like how do you know you don't like it in the butt if you've never tried it? I'm just like, look, I never got shot. I know I don't like that shit neither. So I'm just saying. Some things you just don't got to try. Hypothesis sent us some money. He says Shabisky didn't know the planets in the solar system or the colors in the rainbow. Also, no one asked him the number of countries.
No.
Okay. Well, okay. So
Rainbow
planets.
thing's stupid, but no, they were asking me to name planets and stuff, and I'm like, I named Mars, or I named the moon, and they're like, the moon's not a fucking planet, and apparently I'm an idiot. I guess.
It's all right. Well,
I don't know.
no, we have not dubbed you an idiot. You're not an idiot yet. We'll see. We've had G-Man on this show, Shabisky. Are you better than G-Man?
I'm far wiser than G-Man. I can say that easily.
See?
There you go.
See? We're good. We're good.
And then Bob Newman said, Neiman, I'm sorry, said, Shabisky, your beats made me beat my ex-girlfriend. There you go. There's some positivity in it. Look, if my beats make you beat an ex, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they did their job.
All right.
Now, if my beats make you beat your current girlfriend, then okay, then to your current girlfriend, I am sorry. That is not the intended effect.
But
of
actually,
my beats.
Hannibal, I challenge you. What if your beats made someone beat their current girlfriend, so that when they make that comment, she is now the ex?
What she get beat up for? No, that's not right. That's not right.
What you get beat up for?
There's no good reason for a guy to beat up his girlfriend. All right, we're not talking. I'm not talking about self-defense. Talking about like just like coming home and being like pizza and then just going crazy. Like, all right, that's just, you know what I'm saying? If you worked a long shift at work and you come home and your girl and she just gave you some Little Caesars and it's cold at that, that's not a good reason to beat her up. That's just a good reason to just go cheat. You know what I'm saying?
And actually,
don't beat her, cheat her. There you go.
Actually, I want to do this right now because I'm looking at our stream goal. We still have the December stream goal put up. And what are we going to do for people? Because we still owe them for December. We will do that.
We got what did we promise them that we were going to do in December?
We never figured it out.
All right, we have to go back through the old episodes. And matter of fact, you know what? I'll do this. 1,000 plunger points.
2,000.
Okay. Here we go. We're going to start the new year off right. 2,000 plunger points for whoever can tell us what the stream goal was for December. Whoever can tell, whatever it was we promised, because I don't feel like going back and watching those episodes. I mean, not that I don't feel like going back, but I don't want to go back and watch those episodes.
Yeah.
So, if whoever can tell us in this episode what we promised to do if we met the stream goal challenge, which you guys did at the very end. I think it was like Lord Jamarcus pushed us over the edge. Was it Lord Jamarcus?
Yeah.
Or was it? No. It was. Oh man, who was it? Hold up. Yeah, it was Lord Jamarcus. Lord Jamarcus pushed us over the edge last episode. So yeah, whoever can tell us what the stream goal was, like what we promised we would do if we met the challenge. And I feel like I'm supposed to remix some Kanye West stuff, and I forget what Monty's supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
I'm supposed to do art for it or something. But I will say this. So Zoe, while the show's going,
I stole $3,000.
We'll adjust the stream goal.
Yes.
We'll read that in a second. Yes. What we're going to do this time, just change it to Hannibal and Monty art. This time around, I'm going to take a Team MFM beat and cut together a badass fucking video of me doing some Hannibal and Monty art to that beat.
Okay.
So there you go. It's all on me this month.
And I guess I got to it's all both of us.
Or if you want to make a new beat.
Yeah.
All right.
Matter of fact,
new beat.
I'll make the beat, you make the art.
All right. But I'm gonna do some Hannibal and Monty art. And it will include pumpkin spice. So there you go.
I stole $3,000.
Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Dragon in the West also sent us some money. He said, Happy New Year's Day, my dudes. I am enjoying some black eyed peas, pork chop, and cornbread as great granny came from Arkansas. All right.
All right.
Living like a boss. You know what? Matter of fact, what we could do for the stream challenge for this month is Shabisky and I can make something together.
Oh,
that'd be awesome.
Oh, Shabisky on vocals, Hannibal, a brand new Team MFM beat. My art.
Shabisky and I will figure it out from scratch together.
Oh, fuck!
I'm game.
I'll document the entire process.
All right, I like that.
And you'll see it from start to finish, from inception to fruition. There you go. Dragon in the West also said this next Christmas Torture episode needs to be you guys watching the Star Wars Christmas special. Yeah, that actually be. Matter of fact, we probably in February we might do a Star Wars episode.
Yeah. And we're gonna get into torture episodes and Ultimate Comic Book Movie episodes in a segment later. Like this month is going to be different.
Yeah, this month is going to be different just because Monty and I have to do a lot of prep for the Golden Turds, which are the Golden Turd Awards, which are shaping up to be fucking fantastic.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say. Bob Neiman also says she shows me Shabisky songs before she got this right hook, a kick to the head, a trip down the stairs, your music killed a 5-year relationship. God damn.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Shabisky, well, look, you getting this?
Too high for this. Is that a good or a bad thing you just said?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. Somebody died.
On the relationship. It depends on the relationship. Right?
Shabisky, you are either a beast or the ultimate trash. Which one is it?
$3,000.
If somebody
beast,
could make
definitely beast.
If somebody could make music that was so good that it made you beat up. Like as soon as you heard it, it made you fight an ex.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Well, you know when fight music comes on, I can't listen to it around other people because I will punch someone.
Phil Oliver Holt says, beat up the pussy, then you don't got to go all Chris Brown on women. There you go. There you go.
Plunger points for Phil Oliver Holes.
Phil Oliver Holes.
And that's like 500 plunger points this episode. Like, we're giving them out. Because what y'all don't know, and some of you do, but new people, plunger points get reset episode after the Golden Turds. Reset to 0. And that'll be an annual thing. Build them up. They're going to go away. Get your status as Shithead of the Year.
And look, Shabisky, my production partner, Ace Wonder, said in the chat, well, it's D Flowers MFN in the chat. He says, Shabisky, looks like we're going to be getting it in soon. I look forward to it. See?
There you go.
Get to work with Team MFN. Look, me and my production team been making music for a very long time, and just like the machines that created the Matrix and then destroyed every couple years, I've gotten really good at that shit.
Yep.
Sorry if I'm a little low energy. I'm stoned.
But you're good. Look, you're going to get an opportunity to shine as the show moves. We're still in the intro right now. You're good. You're good.
And real quick before we move on, happy 2020, everybody. It's fucking here we are yet again. Fucking we're in a whole new goddamn decade. You know what I'm saying, Monty? Shabisky, what'd you guys do last night as the ball dropped?
I just streamed. Well. The funny thing I did is I did a countdown to the end of the world instead of a countdown to 2020. So I had a lot of people coming through saying fake, saying it's not gonna end, but of course it was just a joke. But I love doing that. I always do. I've done that before plenty of times. End of the world countdowns. When especially when all the conspiracy theorists are saying it's going to happen, I just can't help but do it and have fun with it. Like there's one I did that had like 40,000 views. It went great. There was a bunch of people.
All right.
But yeah, that's how I spent my night. I didn't even drink or nothing. I would have drank if people would have donated a bunch, told me to drink, but it's not what happened.
All right.
What about you, Monty?
Me? I went to that restaurant and ended up drinking 2. What did I have? I had 2 Jack Daniel's single barrels while I was there because, I brought my white privilege with me to get the drinks when they forgot about my drink. And I was like, hey, single barrel right here. Hook me up. And then I went back and had something called grappa. And then some really good fucking scotch. And then I passed the fuck out. So that was my New Year's. It was awesome.
Nice.
The first time I heard of grappa was on an episode of Archer. because he has a drinking problem.
Yeah, yeah. I had some grappa last night. That shit was good. But the guy I was drinking it with, Shabisky, I'll clap them cheeks, cause you my biz.
Man, you got some fans.
Yeah, I made sure to let everybody know what's going on here.
I appreciate it.
And we definitely all the way appreciate that. Like it's funny though, the different types of fans that you get, because like when you got like Scientist Mel on the show, Scientist Mel's fans are different than Pimp Monk fans, and Morningwood fans are different than Shabisky fans, and Shabisky fans are different than G-Man fans, and G-Man fans are different than Drunken Peasants fans, but Drunken Peasants fans watch G-Man but so they can talk shit. It's crazy. Like, I'd be curious to see, like, we ever had Jared Genesis on the show, like what his fan base would be like.
Yeah,
it would be a bunch of trolls. They're not his. He doesn't have fans.
Yeah, they might actually like us.
Fans, and those are people that haven't figured out what the fuck he is yet. You know, the rest are there watching, going, "When's he gonna fuck up next?" You know, like you guys know about the whole thing where he put porn on his stream trying to get rid of me, right?
No.
Wait, what?
No.
That's the big thing that got me like on the DP to begin with. Was basically just for 2 days of like the two streams. You know, in 2 days, I just went and I was watching him and kind of joking on him, clowning on him while he was streaming. And by the second day, he was getting so pissed off that he decided he was like, I'm gonna put some porn on the stream, guys. Whatever. I'm gonna get rid of him. I'm gonna take down his channel.
I stole $3,000.
That's such a weird. Oh, all right.
And so he did that, but of course he told me before he did it. He said, "I'm gonna do it, guys." You know, like minutes beforehand. So I paused it, and I'm like, "Is he gonna actually do it, guys?" The next thing I know, everyone's like, "He's doing it." And so I took it off the screen, looked at it myself so people couldn't see, and I'm like, oh my God, there's titties on the screen. He's literally sitting there showing porn, thinking that I'm watching him when I haven't, like, I'm not that fucking dumb where I'm going to sit there and get warned minutes beforehand that he's going to play porn, and I'm just going to keep playing it. Like, what the fuck? What kind of idiot, you know? And so that's how we got that channel terminated. I sat there on that stream and we all watched as he did that, and then like 10-15 minutes later, channel terminated.
Wow.
Like 400 videos or some shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a legendary day.
That is amazing.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. We don't do shit like that. We're entertained by y'all who do such things. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, Shabisky.
I can't even lie. Now I kind of want to know what Jared Genesis' porn history is. I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'd just be curious to see what.
Do you want Zoe to invite him on the show?
I don't think you want to see.
You know,
you don't want him on the show.
No, you know what? Yes, I would like to have Jared Genesis on an episode one time.
For one, he won't come on. Two, you wouldn't want him on.
I'd like to see what it would be like to interact with Jared Genesis. Yeah. It's just like, because look, my entire everything I know about that dude is based on the times we're on DP, and then they pull up his stuff, and all who found him? Who discovered Jared Genesis? What part of the internet were you on where you just discovered that? What did you search to find him? Were you just did you search Dirty Room Drum Set Ninja Turtles? What did you search specifically to find Jared Genesis? I have so many questions about him.
Yes.
And whenever I click on, whenever he's live, and we're on DP, it's like all I ever see on there is just a bunch of people trolling him. You know, It's like, but then even with G-Man, when you see his live streams, there's people that genuinely watch him for the word of God. They watch him so he can take down atheism.
I stole $3,000.
All right, we're gonna read all those. We're gonna read all those soon.
I got you. Also, there was one that came in, and it was a great idea that I missed, and I apologize for missing it. From Hypothesis, he said, "Here's."
It's that nickel chat too. All right, there you go.
It's coming. Hypothesis said, "Here's an idea: top 10 worst wrestling pay-per-views."
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Any excuse to talk about Starrcade would be hilarious.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I used to think Starrcade was like this thing where it was like WCW would have like, it wasn't exactly like their version of the Royal Rumble, but they would have 3 rings like tied together into like one mega ring, and then they would have these fights. It was just weird. It was just all right. Yeah. Now we could potentially do top 10 worst wrestling pay-per-views of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Also, there's a couple of these joints I want to get to them all right now.
Yeah, hit them all right now, and then I'll hit our social media and we'll move the show.
Yeah, I got you. Greg Narton says, my previous Streamlabs must be acknowledged. Hold on, what was the previous one? Greg Narton said, where's it at? Where's the previous one? He says, when will there be shit show merch? I need a Team Hannibal shirt in my life. Hey, give Greg, Zoe, Tyler, go ahead and give Greg Narton 100 plunger points for
there
that.
You go.
Not that we're doing teams.
Not that we're doing teams. Why do you need a Team Hannibal shirt, Greg Narton? I'm just curious. Just send another Streamlabs and let me know.
What are the benefits of being Team Monty?
Yeah.
What are the benefits of being Team Monty? What does he get?
I mean, he gets awesome art. I will listen to your problems. Like you can contact me privately, and you can vent whenever you want, and I'll hear you. And American Nightmare, I gotta respond to you. Like I'm here. I listen. I'm here I'm a true friend. Hannibal will just punch somebody and go on about his business.
So basically, with when you're on Team Hannibal, Team Monty, you get nothing. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. You get nothing. You know what I'm saying? You get a shoulder and some ears. Like, all right, those are all. Like, look, if you went to a steakhouse and it was like, yeah, man, we ain't got no sirloin, all we got is shoulders and ears, you would feel like you went to a bad restaurant. That's all I'm saying.
I stole $3,000.
Whereas on Team Hannibal, right? If you join Team Hannibal, I will punch one person in the face for you, no questions asked. All right, no questions asked. Okay, and it doesn't matter who the person is. Okay, I don't care about ethnicity or gender or age or none of that. You know what I'm saying? A pregnant nun walking down a flight of stairs, I will lay that bitch the fuck out. All right, Team Hannibal. Not that we're doing teams. Not that we're doing teams. Just saying.
See,
but anyway, but we actually do have a merch store, which Monty's going to tell you about in just a second.
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
So that was the first thing.
There's no Team Hannibal shirt in there, though.
Yeah, and Greg Narton followed with also as a matter of course, hashtag Team Monty are never do wells pronounced ne'er do well. Thank you very much. Fancy word for bitch made fuckboys. God damn, Greg Narton, give him some more plunger points, though. Not that we're doing teams. Tommy from the Bronx sent us a very attractive dono. Thank you very much, Tommy from the Bronx. He says, I am willing to bet this dummy Shabs will never be invited back to your show. I disagree. I bet you Shabisky will be a regular on Hannibal.
So far, I'm enjoying Shabisky.
Yay!
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out in fair or foul. Like that's where men become men, and we find out if boys are boys.
Yep. So Bob Neiman says, I got a gift for Shabisky, my ball gonorrhea. So there you go.
Damn, Shabisky! Hey. What are you doing to these people?
I don't know. They're all mean to me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I got nothing mean to say to you yet. Look, anything mean I have to say to you will be based on our interactions here. So there you go. It's all on you. So
yeah,
see?
Pimp and Tommy really pick on me a lot. They're buttholes.
Yeah, and look, Tommy from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Like, while we're getting our guests situated
wait.
the new year.
Hang on. I got a question. Hang on. I'm about to put Hannibal on the spot. Here we go.
So, let's do it.
So,
yes.
let's say Rhino Ramgoose says he's Team Hannibal.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Rhino Ramgoose in the chat who said, Dundee, oh my God, I'm LMAO. I don't know what the fuck that means. He said that in the chat. But this dude decides he's Team
laughing
Hannibal.
his ass off.
Yes. So he says, Hannibal, I need you to punch Shabisky in the face. What are you doing?
All right. I got to punch Shabisky in the face. I got to give the people what they want.
No.
You gonna take that, Shabisky? You see what Hannibal thinks about you? He will punch you in the face.
Scared. But look, listen. But hold on. But wait a minute. Shabisky, in turn, you could be like, hey, man, I'm Team Hannibal. I need you to go punch somebody else in the face. I need you to go punch Monty in the face for creating this terrible scenario.
Honestly, I don't want to punch either one of you in the face, but you'd be the worst, it looks like, to punch in the face. Look at those fucking spikes. I don't want a spike in my fist.
See?
Well, yeah, but, you gotta punch. You gotta, like, you know what? If you did like an uppercut, it would catch the unprotected chin. So
I'm just trying to point out.
Tell me about your weak spots. Let's work this out.
Yeah,
beforehand.
I'm trying to point out the flaws. I'm trying to point out the flaws in the Team Hannibal model. It's flawed.
It's not a flaw, all right? Like, look, everybody at some point in their life did something to deserve getting punched in the fucking face, all right? We've all done it at some point. It's just some of us have gotten punched when we didn't deserve it, and other people did fucked up shit that they never got checked on. That's all I'm saying. All I'm doing is creating balance, okay? I'm bringing balance to the force, my nigga, okay?
So you would show up to my house and be like, look, I know we've been friends forever, but I got to punch you in the face, bro.
Yes, exactly like that. Yes, exactly like that. Exactly like that. Yes, exactly like that. First off, I'm going to read that because I got two more to read real fast. And look, just real quick, like, there's so many different parts of the face to punch, okay? You got cheeks, you got eyeballs, you got nostrils, you got lips. Look, you got top and bottom lip. You know what I'm saying? You got various pieces of forehead. There's lots of punchable areas. There's a beautiful canvas here for me to blacken up. All right?
See?
Just smoke weed, not
and
each other.
Yeah, you see? Thank you, Shabisky. Thank you.
Let's just get high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me and you guys, let's do it.
See? There you go.
Yeah, and the last two that came in, Hypothesis says Hannibal mixed up Starcade with World War III. # Team Monty. Look at that.
Thank you. Who was that?
That was Hypothesis.
Hypothesis, I'm giving you 200 plunger points.
Look at this. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Anybody want me to put Monty in the
Not that we're doing teams. Hypothesis is getting 200.
And the last one came in from Bob Neiman. He said Shabisky stole the Limburg baby. I almost certainly don't believe he stole the Limburg baby.
I don't steal babies.
Yeah.
See?
Hell?
Also, he put the Limburger baby.
There you go.
All right. And we're all caught up. Monty, would you give people the links so that they can find all of our stuff?
Yes. So, if you like this shit and you want to follow us everywhere, there's patreon.com/5H1T where you get to see all the pre-shows and see all the fun stuff we got coming for patrons. And join in at just the low price of $5 a month, because I think $5 will get you into just about everything. There might be some stuff that the higher levels get. Those are people that really want to see this shit keep going. Your money on Patreon really does keep this show moving. Thank you for that. Like, that is what keeps this show moving, because the amount of work that goes into this shit, you notice this show looks different every fucking week. That's because of y'all. Thank you. And I haven't said thank you enough. I'm going to make it a point to thank y'all every episode. I'm going to start listing your fucking names at this point in the show, starting next week. But on top of that, if you want to support the stream through Streamlabs, go to our website, which is 5h1tshow.live. You can also watch the show there and donate while you watch. So you don't have to send us nickel chats. You can just send us Streamlabs. We get more of that money. We appreciate the nickel chats, though. But if you don't want to hear Nickelback every few seconds, go 5H1T Show Live. Also, I don't know what the fuck that noise was.
Monty's got ghosts in his house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing in New Orleans. Sometimes your house has ghosts in it. You just kind of just deal with them.
You just like chill out. Just sit. I will talk to you later. twitch.tv/5H1T_show. Join us there. We will be playing Minecraft soon. So
I used to have a gay ghost that lived in my house when I lived on Bienville Street, and he wouldn't do nothing but just criticize my wardrobe choices. So.
See, I had that same ghost. Was his name Twan?
It was Twan, yeah.
Shit. All right.
Shit.
Damn. All right.
He had the fucking fancy handlebar mustache.
Yes. Yes. Twan got sick of me because I didn't listen to anything. So.
Yeah, he would always just be he's like, so you're gonna wear white after Labor Day? Just like, the fuck, man? Just fucking punk ass ghost, man.
And Ace Wonder wants in on that Twitch streaming. You can definitely be in on it. You want to play Minecraft? I don't even know how to play it, but we're gonna do it.
I mean, look, as long as it gives me a chance to play some Resident Evil 5 mercenary mode, I'm good to go.
Well,
That's
look, Hannibal, you gotta crawl before you can run. So it's Minecraft.
Look at Monty quoting Lion King at me, okay? I don't know who the fuck. First off, if you're gonna quote the greatest Disney movie of all time at somebody, don't quote it at me, goddammit. I know that movie front back, top to bottom. All right.
First off, you're wrong.
Star Wars in Africa? Oh hell yeah! Fucking that run that shit. All right. Fucking right.
But yeah, that'll be happening on Twitch, and we'll bring you in. You too, Missy Ann. You can come and game with us. And also you can follow us Facebook.com/Hannibal and Monty. Instagram is 5H1T Show, which is the same as our Twitter. Snapchat is show_5H1T. Discord link is in the description. Also, check out the Amazon wish list that I have not updated yet. Somebody joined us on Patreon. Who was that? I'll see it in a second. But
I think that's someone following you on Twitch.
Oh, that was Twitch?
Yeah.
All right.
It says Snap Crackle Pop.
All right. Thank you, Snap Crackle Pop. Snap Crackle Pock. That's a screen name for somebody like Tupac, you know? But
yeah.
Take it.
Oh yeah.
That's yours. Snap Crackle Pock. Just send us shit at where's the address? P.O. Box 13013, New Orleans, Louisiana 70185. So that's all that shit. Do we have any more Streamlabs or shit to get to before we go to the very beginning of the show?
No, we don't. But look, we got 69 people watching, which is fantastic. It's a very sexy number. Yep. But we only got 46 people liking the stream. So let's go ahead and make the amount of likes match the amount of people watching the show. And look, we talked to the like button earlier, and she told us she's with the shit. She is consensually with it. So go ahead and consensually ram that like button.
Yeah, like go in and just, work it a little bit. You don't even have to, get her ready. She's ready for it. Just
and just like Antoine the gay ghost used to tell me all the time in my house, if it ain't spit, it ain't love, child.
Yep. He said the same shit to me.
Yeah, it's a very weird ghost. It's very fucking strange.
That's a super, super weird ghost. Like, I didn't even know. How long have we been friends and we didn't know we had the same ghost?
Bob Neiman says Lion King is about black on black crime,
It is. Thank you, Bob Neiman. But let's get into
it's Star Wars in Africa. Is what it is.
Let's get into this first segment that we've been dreading. Have you heard this shit? Hit it, Zoe.
Yes.
Hey, wake up! Wake
Bye.
We still don't know what he smells.
Yes, we still have no idea what it is that he smells. Here we go.
Yeah. And thank you, Spirit Flame, for becoming a patron. Fuck yeah. There we go.
Yes. So wait a minute. Okay. This is interesting.
What's that?
All right. No, I'll get to it in a second. So, for this episode of, for this edition of, what should I say? Edition?
Segment. There you go.
Yeah, for this, that doesn't sound right. For this segment of Check This Shit Out.
Yeah.
This edition of Check This Shit Out, for this, I don't know.
Or have you heard this shit? Check This Shit Out is a totally different segment. Have you ever watched this show, Hannibal? Like, Shabisky knows this.
Yeah. Come on, Hannibal. I'm trained for this. What the fuck?
You know what? I got two friends I want to introduce y'all to. There you go. See you guys. Anyway, today's edition of Have You Heard This Shit? We are talking about Blake Tollison Shelton. He is American country music singer and television personality. In 2001, he made his debut with the single Austin, the lead single off his self-titled album. Austin spent 5 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart. The now platinum certified debut album also produced 2 more top 20 entries. In addition to that, but the reason we're talking about Blake Shelton is his newest project. And I say that very loosely, but his newest project, Fully Loaded, God's Country, was released on December 13th.
We'll get that.
And debuted on the Billboard at the top of the Billboard Hot 100, selling 96,000 units first week. And I'm pretty sure, and I didn't notice until just now, but I'm pretty sure Loaded. Was like he like this album is called Fully Loaded. He had an album that came out previously called Loaded, the best of Blake Shelton. So I'm pretty sure we got finagled into listening to a Blake Shelton greatest hits CD.
Probably.
Which makes this review even more interesting. So, Monty, what did you think of the artwork for Blake Shelton's Fully Loaded God's Country?
Oh, it's horseshit.
Right out the gate. Go ahead.
Do I need to elaborate, or can I just horseshit? Like it's absolute. Or it look. If you're offended by that, fine. It's dog shit. Like it is. It is the shit you don't want to pick up when you see it. Why is this creepy dude standing in this sepia-toned room staring at me like this when there's weird foreboding shit in the foreground? No, this is not a fucking album cover. Don't do that. This is dog shit. There you go. So I don't offend people that like horses. This is dog shit. Because anybody that owns a dog, they love their dog, they don't want to pick up the shit. Just like you don't want to pick up this album art. This is dog shit. There you go. That's what I think about it.
Interesting. So I never actually see the artwork for the albums until we actually do the show. So
yeah,
this is my first time seeing the artwork. So the production on this album is, I mean, look, this is exactly what you would think a country album would sound like.
Yeah.
You know, it's got the guitars. It uses all the traditional country instruments. Like, there's nothing spectacular about the production on this project. It sounds like a country album.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Period. That's what I was. Shabisky, you listened to a piece of this project. What did you think of the production on this project?
Obviously it's high quality and stuff like that, but fucking I don't know, when it comes to, you want me to judge the music itself, it's fucking, I don't know, it's just that generic bullshit where it's I'm sure he's some rich guy living in a multi-million-dollar house, probably never been on a farm, but he's making a song about fucking God's country and being a fucking, you know, a farmer, whatever the fuck kind of shit. Like, I don't know. That shit's just the generic. You know, it sounds decent. It gets old. You know, I've heard it growing up because my mom likes country music, so I've heard that kind of shit a million times. I'm gonna be in the car with her soon and hearing this and know who it is then, because I learned that from being on.
See,
like, oh, I know who this is.
We educate you.
But,
you can sing along with her. You can slap your knee to God's country. Yeah.
And he's from Ada, Oklahoma. All right. So okay. So Ada, Oklahoma. So doesn't sound like they have a heavy black population.
No, probably not. Probably not. So, but
I'm looking up the demographics now. I'm curious.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, and look, just so you guys know, it's like I always look up the demographics of every place that I'm interested in, because it's like, hey, I need to know like how fast or slow I need to drive if I'm in this part of the country, right? I've never heard of Ada, Oklahoma, so I'm pretty sure I am not welcome there. You know what I'm saying? I believe it was Michael Chase said it best. He said, black people like the flag, like the United States flag. White people love the flag. He said the reason black people only like the flag is that we only really welcome in like 8 of those 50 stars. It's like 42 stars there we're not welcome. So, I actually had I knew a girl who who used to work for Home Depot, and Home Depot gave her a job, transferred her to North Dakota. And she said that when she got there, white people would literally just walk up to her and just touch her like a deer that had just trotted into a store. Like they would just walk up and just be like, "Oh, don't get too close. You don't want to scare her. You just gotta just walk real close. Just be careful. Like they would just be like, she was like, yeah, white people do that shit to her all the time in North Dakota.
Wait.
But they also paid her to work there though. Yeah.
Hypothesis said, "This is MAGA country," I said in a Nigerian accent.
Yeah.
That's a good one. 200 plunger points for you, Hypothesis.
This is MAGA country. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. He's awesome. Monty, you have any standouts on Blake Shelton's fully loaded God's Country?
Actually, I do, which surprises the shit out of me.
Okay.
And I'll preface this, and I'm going to try and keep it quick so we can get through a show in a reasonable amount of time. But my dad is actually a huge country fan.
Okay.
My dad loves country. Like, I listen to this shit whenever he gives me a ride somewhere. Like, whenever I'm like, hey, I need to go somewhere, it's country music. He turns the shit up, and he's just stomping his feet and tapping his hand on the steering wheel and humming along. Loves that shit. So I've learned to enjoy some country music. I'm not one of those people that's like, fuck country. Country music can be good. That being said, I guess it's the title track. I don't know where the fully loaded comes from. You explained it. I still don't fucking get it. But
look, I explained it and I don't fully get it either.
Probably just fucking guns.
Yeah. So, but
that's all it.
But God's Country is a country as fuck country song, and I did not enjoy it. So this was on. I'm like, all right, this is a country song. This can play. This is what it is. This is a standout. If you like this song, you might like the rest of this album. If you press play and this song starts and you're like, what the fuck is this? Turn it off. Turn it off.
Yeah, if you don't like God's Country on this project, you're probably not going to like anything else on this project.
Nothing else.
But I think it's possible for somebody to like the God's Country song and still not like the rest of this project.
Yeah, you could still not like the rest of this.
I think God's Country is a standout country song.
Yeah,
I think it's one of those country songs where it's one of those songs where it's sort of like the first time you watch like an MMA fight, an MMA pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
And you watch the fight, they come out, they touch gloves, they start swinging like crazy, and then somebody gets knocked the fuck out. And you be like, holy shit, this is MMA? This is the greatest thing ever. It's like the God's Country song is one of those country songs it's a really good song, but it is not a true representation of what country music is.
Yeah.
There is a song on this album called Tequila Sheila. It's the last song on the project.
Yep.
That is what, like, if you've never listened to country music and you have an idea of what you think country music is in your head, like, it's like, oh, I bet it's just a bunch of guys singing about drinking whiskey and relationships and singing about his truck. Tequila Sheila is that fucking song.
Yeah. And look, wait. I want to just real quick, because I just remembered this when you said it, because I had this playing while building the show. I was listening to this while putting the show graphics together on Streamlabs. And I didn't realize the last song was playing, but it came up and I'm like, oh, this is stupid. Why am I listening to this? And I was hearing it while working. The very next song, because it automatically goes into my music, was from The Chronic. It was The Day the Niggas Took Over. Which confused the shit out of me.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That's awesome.
That's what happened when I listened to it. That's how I ended this album. And also, I saw Spirit Flame say she's a country music fan. You should check this out. You might like this album. It's a good country album. Like, it's not for me, but it's a good country album. If I'm being totally honest.
I don't know if this is a good country album. I know it is a country album.
I think it's a good country album.
I don't know if it, like, we listened to Zac Brown Band earlier this year, and so if like were those the only two country albums we listened to this year?
Yeah, these are the only two country albums we've done.
Well, then this is the second best.
All right, yeah, Zac Brown Band was better.
Yeah,
but I will say, God's Country is better than any song on the Zac Brown Band's album, in my opinion.
You might be right about that.
So
there's a song on this album. It's the second to last song on the project. It's called "Jesus Got a Tight Grip."
Yep.
And the lyrics for this song is wait a minute. I'm trying to read this because it's hilarious. It says wait a minute. He says, a good thing I had a good raising for all the hell I've raised since then. When that roll is called up on yonder, I know they're gonna let me in, cause Jesus got a tight grip on my soul, and he ain't letting go, he ain't letting go. The devil reaches out, but he can't grab hold, cause Jesus got a tight grip on my soul. I don't know what the opposite of bars is. It's a white collar prison. It's like a white collar prison. It's no bars.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, no. Like, I'm surprised you use that and not any lyric from "She's Got a Way with Words," because that is my least favorite song on this entire project.
Sweet Halloween and collard greens.
Thanks for subscribing, whoever that was.
I'll get to that. Look, and a whole lot of this album is just basically like, there's a song on here called "A Guy with a Girl," and when I think of what modern country music sounds like, that's what it sounds like. The twangy guitars, the guy singing about a girl. I've literally heard 100 country songs that sound exactly like that. The God's Country song is the best song on the project.
Yeah.
And Tequila Sheila is hilarious. I'm not gonna say it's good. It's just, it is the hilarious stereotype of country music, and that's it. That's all I got to say about this.
Yeah.
This great. And then look, if this is Blake Shelton's greatest hits, you need more hits, my nigga. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. He needs more songs like that.
Yeah, he does.
He needs more songs like that. Like, and I think that style of country music is called outlaw country or rebel country. He needs more of that.
All right. There you go. See, I didn't even know that. So there we go. We got that. So we're done with that. Shabisky, you got anything else to say about God's Country before we move on?
I don't know. It just like, I agree that it sounds really good. It does sound really good. It's really good production and stuff. But fucking main reason I don't like it is the generic stupid lyrics on it. It's like he didn't even write it. He just has some ghostwriter write it, like, you know, and it's always the same thing. Jesus, drinking, country and farming, and there's like fucking, it was a very limited
and
thing.
Also,
it's just
I gotta say
generic
this
bullshit.
You name the kids, I'll name the dogs.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's one of the songs. The whole time I was listening to that album, because he's the guy that's married to Gwen Stefani now.
Gwen Stefani, hell yeah.
The whole time I'm listening to this album, all I could think to myself is, how does this relationship work?
Well, it works like she named the kids, he named the dogs. He said it in the song, Hannibal. That being said, let's move the fuck past this. That's been...
Probably mostly works because it's all fucking bullshit. He's not some farming country guy. He's just some guy singing like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked up this guy's biography, but I would assume that, like most of these country people, he's just full of shit.
Yeah.
He's just living in this big multi-million-dollar house.
Yeah.
And never lived on a farm in his life. Now he's singing about it. Got my cowboy boots. Got my truck.
Yes.
Got my beer.
That should be the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
You and Shabisky should make a country rap song.
Oh yeah.
So when you mix country and rap, you get some crap, right?
That's true.
That's what you want.
That's
true.
Great.
Oh,
that's great.
Well, that being said, we'll figure it out later.
Crap.
I will say this. I got 2 questions. And here's the first question. Oh, wait. Zoe's asking me something, huh? Oh, yeah, we're not on the questions yet. Yeah, we got to talk about what's up next. Look, the producer is producing, telling me I'm fucking up. Yeah, let's talk about what's up next. Here we go.
You do be fucking up.
Try to make it clap, cause we up next.
So,
yes,
we don't have January totally booked yet. But, we got today. It's still on this list. Shabisky's with us. Welcome again, Shabisky.
Oh, yeah.
And the 2 main things I want to get into is we had to bump it. It was going to be the 10th, but now it is the 29th. Or not the 29th. It is the 24th. We are doing the Golden Turd Awards. This is all still written down. It's not digital yet. Like, isn't our producer wonderful? Look at how well laid out this page is that she handed me. But the 24th, we're doing the Golden Turd Awards. And that's going to be awesome. Zoe, will you post the links in the chat so people can get their votes in for best guest and best show? This is all up to y'all.
Yeah, and look, I'm posting I'm posting a link in the chat now. Where you guys, it's the ranker list where you guys get to vote on shit show guest of the year. And as of the last time I looked at it, Jeff Holiday was winning.
Damn.
Jeff Holiday is 1, Ace Wonder is 2, Scientist Mel is 3, live action animation is 4, and Doug is 5, with Red Eye and Carrie Means and E Green and Pimp Monk and Dragnut sitting right outside of that. Then there's Ben Pye and Billy the Fridge. Ben Pye is higher than Bill Fridge.
Damn. All right, he came up. He came up from the bottom. All right. Well, yeah, that's what we got coming up on the 24th. And and just to put that in perspective, 16 episodes into us starting this channel, we did the first annual Golden Turd Awards, where we gave awards to ourselves. And it was fucking glorious.
Just like any other award show, which is totally, completely arbitrary and full of shit, we also decided to, 16 episodes in, to also do our own arbitrary fucking award show. So this year, we're doing our second annual Golden Turds Award. It'll be goldener. It'll be shittier. It'll be bigger. It'll be, everything is going to be.
Yeah, and one of the presenters is none other than Shabisky right over there. So he will be presenting an award. So there you go.
Shabisky will be one of our presenters.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be awesome. If you guys want a taste of it, you should go watch a little piece of the Golden Turds from last year so you guys can see. Matter of fact, Monty, what we need to do for the rest of the month is we need to clip out that one piece of the Golden Turds from last year. You know which section I'm talking about. And then we should start playing that at the beginning of all our episodes so people can go back and watch the Golden Turds, right? And that was us last year dealing with all of the technical bullshit that we deal with. Like now we got this shit smoother than, smooth as silk. So
yeah, I'll make a trailer that'll play on the very next episode of the show using that clip.
Also, Monty, Pimp Monk wants us on Morning Wood.
Yeah, we got to set that up.
Tuesday. Yeah, so
next Tuesday. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna say it live on the show. I'm in. But
okay. So all right, next Tuesday.
If things change, I'll let y'all know.
Hannibal and Monty tentatively next Tuesday morning will be on the Morning Wood podcast with Pimp Monk, Red Eye, and Luna. So yeah, you can tentatively check us out.
And Missy Ann. Missy Ann's part of the Morning Wood now, I think. Right? Am I right?
Missy Ann is part of the Morning Wood?
I think so.
Look at that. Look at all these people getting the wood first thing in the morning.
Nah.
Yeah. All right. Good on you.
Yeah. So yeah, we're in. I'll be there. And so join us for the Golden Turds. Then on the 29th, this is a special gift to someone who was in the chat earlier. Mm-hmm. It is the Tech 9 episode.
Yes. So, we will be doing an entire episode where we go through the entire catalog of one of the best technical rappers in all of hip hop, Tech 9 from Kansas City, Missouri. And look, Tech 9 is one of my if I was making a list of the greatest rappers of all time based only on technical precision and prowess, Tech 9 would be in the top 5 all-time greatest rappers.
All right.
That dude is incredible. And then he's been rapping at such a high level for such a long time. So we're going to be going through his. So look, just for the record, we're going through his main studio discography. So there's a lot of mixtapes. There's a lot of collab albums. We ain't doing none of them shits. So fuck y'all. Don't get mad at us now. Or if you're going to be mad now so you don't get mad then. Yeah. Also, we got 70 people watching the show. We got 63 likes. Let's go ahead and make the number of likes match the amount of people watching the show live.
Yep. And and I got it wrong. That's the 27th, not the 29th. Zoe just corrected me again.
I was also going to correct you.
Yeah. So that's the 27th. So we will be doing that. And and wait, what was the other thing? There was another thing I had to say and I lost it. It's completely gone. It'll come back later. So there we go. So and you just heard it here. We'll be on the Morning Wood next Tuesday.
Yes, next Tuesday. So look, Pimp Monk, there you go. That's us accepting the invitation. If you'll still have us, good buddy. Yeah. But yes, next Tuesday, Monty and I will be on the Morning Wood podcast with Pimp Monk, Red Eye, Luna, and Missy Ann.
There we go. See? So there we go. And with that being said, now I have 2 questions.
Yes.
Here's the first question.
What's up, nigga? You want to talk some shit?
Yes, I do want to talk some shit. Shabisky, would you like to talk some shit with Hannibal and Monty?
Yeah, I love talking shit.
All right.
I do it all the time.
All right. Well, that leads me right into the second question. What's eating Hannibal?
Oh, yeah, I got some shit under my skin tonight. So yeah, go ahead and run my theme music.
Often imitated but never duplicated.
Yeah, that's it. OG, original gangster, original gangster, original gangster.
Women drivers, people who talk during the movie, customers who cannot make up their mind while ordering food.
They shit on LA, they shit on Chicago, they shit on Miami, they shit on New Jersey.
New Yorkers, Atlanta Falcon fans, possibly people from Alaska.
They hate Canadians, they hate the South, they hate the rain, they hate the snow, they hate murder, they hate crime, they hate fucking everything. They hate the Knicks when they're winning, they hate the Knicks when they're losing.
Indecisive morons, blithering idiots, humans. These people have formed a burning question. What is grinding Hannibal's gears?
Dun, 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 dun. Yes. What's eating Hannibal? First off, what's eating Hannibal is the intro saying what's grinding Hannibal's gears instead of saying what's eating Hannibal. So
truth.
That's the first thing. But anyway, it's 2020, everybody. If you guys didn't realize, it's a brand new decade. It's no longer the we're into a whole new set of years. What's about to be what's eating Hannibal is my headphones about to go to pieces on me. Fucking.
Oh, we're working on that. We'll get that.
I know. We're on it. So yeah. So what's eating Hannibal today? It's a brand new year. It's a brand new decade, and I was thinking about it last night. I was out driving the rideshare services, Uber and Lyft, and as I was driving, I was like, wow, man, I can remember back in the day thinking that 2020 was the future. You know what I'm saying? It was like it seemed like it was so fucking far away. It's like we're never gonna get to goddamn 2020. And it's like, and in my head, I was like, it's gonna be so amazing. We're gonna have this, we're gonna have that, and all this type of stuff. And now here we are. It's 2020. You know what I'm saying? And what's eating Hannibal? Where the fuck are all the flying cars at? Where's the flying cars? Okay? Like, when I thought about what I thought the future was going to be, I thought we were going to have flying fucking cars. Where's all the fucking flying cars? Where's all the robot butlers? Where the fuck is my hoverboard? Okay?
Yes.
None of this shit is here. I don't have it. It doesn't exist, and it fucking pisses me off. All right? In Demolition Man in the future, everybody ate Taco Bell, and they use seashells to wipe their asses. Right? Where's all that shit? Taco Bell is like the fucking 10th ranked fast food restaurant in America. Okay? People don't even like Taco Bell like that. You know what I'm saying? And I never found out how the goddamn seashells work. In Blade Runner, there was robots with emotions all over the place that we could make work and have sex with us. And none of those shits exist. Where's the robots that I can make work for me and then also fuck them when I'm finished with them? Where are they at? Okay? Like 2020, this is what I signed up for. And I don't got none of that shit yet, right? Also, in Total Recall, they predicted self-driving cars, but there's not nearly as many self-driving cars as Total Recall predicted, and the technology to incept my own dreams doesn't even exist commercially yet. Okay? You lied to me, Total Recall, okay? Where are the incept my own dream businesses that you pitched to me? There's no flying cars, there's no robot butlers, there's no fucking hoverboards yet, right? And then where's all the fucking deadly game shows like Running Man or Death Race 2000? You know what I'm saying? Or what about fucking Rollerball? These are all the games in the future that people was watching where people could die on live television and we could party and vote on the shit and bet and all that stuff. None of that shit's true. Oh, you remember in Escape from New York where they predicted crime would go up 400%? You know what I'm saying? And New York would be this barren wasteland, of destitution and shit like that. New York is peaceful as fuck now, except for Queens. You know what I'm saying? I mean, except for the Bronx, all the rest of New York is fine. You can just walk through Long Island. It's not even that big a deal. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And I think about it, like fucking Judge Dredd. They had the fucking DNA guns, the guns where that you could only shoot it based on your DNA. Where's the DNA guns at, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? There's no DNA guns, just like there's no fucking flying cars, just like there's no goddamn robot butlers, just like there's no fucking hoverboards. Right? In 2012, they said that the world was going to end, and day after tomorrow, they were talking about how climate change was going to destroy America, it's going to destroy the world, and look at us now. We're just chilling and shit. Just shit's a little bit hotter sometimes, it's a little bit cooler sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Trash Island is still just floating on by, but you know what 2012 didn't address? You know what the day after tomorrow didn't address? It didn't address my fucking flying cars, my fucking robot butlers, and my goddamn hoverboard. And that's what's eating Hannibal. All right. Matter of fact, the only movie that even got it a little bit right was Back to the Future 2, because they said we would all have fucking big screen TVs. They said they would have drones flying everywhere, which we do, and they said the Cubs would win the World Series.
Yep.
Although if I'm just gonna nitpick, they said the Cubs would win in 2015, and the Cubs end up winning in 2016. Now, I'm not gonna be mad at them for that, okay? Because they were right about the big screen TVs. They were right about the goddamn drones. You know what I'm saying? They were right about the Cubs winning the World Series. But you know what they weren't right about, Monty? You know what the fuck they weren't right about? They weren't right about the fucking flying cars, the fucking robot butlers, and where is my fucking hoverboard? That's what's eating Hannibal.
There you go. Fair enough.
Fucking
fair enough.
Assholes. Okay?
You're right.
It's the future. Where's my hoverboard?
But I do have a question for you.
What's the question?
Why do you want flying cars while you drive Uber? Like, can you imagine or rideshare, or driving rideshare stuff? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. But why would you want the flying car mixed with that? Like, that sounds like a pain in the ass.
It sounds like I would be making twice as much money in half the time, Monty. What's the matter? You don't like capitalism? You don't like America? You don't like freedom, my nigga?
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh my God, this dude here, bro, just like, look. Listen.
Fair enough. All right.
All I want to do is have an indentured robot servant that can do all my housework that I can fuck later on in the day. That's all I want. Okay?
You know, you have reasonable demands.
That's all I want.
Yeah, that's reasonable. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All
that's
right.
all I want. That's all I want. Is just, where's my flying cars? Where's my robot butler? Where's my hoverboard?
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, before we go any further, do we have any Streamlabs or Nickel Chats we haven't gotten to yet? I want to make sure. I don't want to miss anybody.
I don't see anyone. That was the subscription that we got earlier was from.
Oh, we got one just now. We'll hit that right now.
Ace928 subscribed to us earlier on YouTube. Thank you very much, Ace928.
Yes.
And Phil Oliver Holes donated $5 and says, Hannibal, if you could only give 6 A+ ratings to rating Eminem's discography, would Stan be one of them? Hashtag Stan is not a 5-star song.
Oh my God.
So first off, if I could only give 6 A+ ratings to Eminem songs, Stan is absolutely getting one. Stan lose yourself, guilty conscience in the way I am. That's 4 to 6 right there.
What about Who Knew?
Yeah, Who Knew is dope. I would. That's tough.
Who Knew is the best Eminem song?
No, Lose Yourself. Yeah, Lose Yourself.
If you want to know who Eminem is, you listen to Who Knew. That song tells you in one song exactly who the fuck you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. I hear you. It's a great song.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
Yeah. So that's all I gotta say. So, well, since we got through that, let's keep it moving, and let's get right into fair or foul.
Yes, fair or motherfucking foul.
Oh, hang on, here it comes.
Yes, I'll be on your balls. Okay, Mr. Rashid. Are they ready for the truth?
Yes, they're ready for it.
Self-loving.
And what's good? And how do they hurt us? Because they love Phil.
We don't need to give any time to them, Master.
We're talking about deliverance. See, I'm talking, so many people out there are captives. And I'm talking about homosexual lifestyle. I was delivered from something like that. I was a prostitute for over 30 years. I sold my body on the street corners. See, I can talk about that sin. Hallelujah, because see, I was wrapped up, tied up, tangled up. And I loved it when I was doing it. Hallelujah, God came and purged me. Hallelujah, God made me get it the old-fashioned way. You just turn your soul unto me and I'll use you. But now I can shake for Jesus up under the anointing of the Holy Ghost. Bless you.
Suck my cock, bitches.
God bless you.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have. Guilty or innocent. Innocent. Feed him to the Sharkagons.
I'm leaving you for.
Yes. Fair or motherfucking foul. I had to switch out the fucking Jason mask, man. That shit had my fucking forehead sweating. I didn't realize how bad that shit had me pissed off about the fucking hoverboards, robot butlers, and my fucking hoverboard, man. Flying cars and shit.
Yeah.
That shit had me genuinely been out of shape. Okay.
You all right? You got it?
All right. Yeah, I had to cough just now. Wait a minute, one more.
There it is.
I gotta mute my mic before I just hack all over the shit. All right, there we go. So, fair or foul. The way fair or foul works, everybody, is every day I, Hannibal the Beat Animal, do a deep dive on the news. Every day when I do a deep dive on the news, I go to like a couple dozen different news sites. I have a news aggregated site. I go to CNN, Fox News, InfoWars, Breitbart, The Blaze, The Hill, Politico, Reuters, Huffington Post, MSNBC, Newsmax, etc. I go to a bunch of different sites. Sometimes I end up reading the same story over and over again. And sometimes when I read these stories, I wonder to myself, as I read the story and I get to the end of it, I was like, did they get this right? Was this the right decision made, or was this the wrong decision made? Was it fair, or was the end result fair, or was the end result foul? So I'm going to read you guys a couple stories, and I want everybody in the chat to chime in and let us know if you think that the end result was fair or foul. I only got 3 today, because I know this segment can eat up a lot of time, so I wanted to be conscientious about that. Okay, hold on, let's see. Fair. Let's see. I want to make sure I get the there we go. All right. So the first story comes from Yahoo News. Okay. A daycare worker fat shames 5-year-old boy by leaving a nasty note in his lunchbox. That's how the article listed the story. A daycare worker who fat shamed a 5-year-old boy by leaving a nasty note in his lunchbox has been fired from the Rocking Horse Daycare Center in Kingwood, Texas, a suburb of Houston in the northeast part of the city. Francesca Easton, the mother of the 5-year-old boy, said she's in absolute shock after she placed a supportive note in her son's lunchbox at the start of the day to make him smile at lunchtime. And I quote, she says, "I wrote this note just so at lunchtime he would have something that would make him happy and let him know that I was thinking about him," is what his mom said.
Okay.
Easton posted this long message on Facebook describing the incident in detail. She said, and I quote, "We've been working with my son on his eating. He's extremely picky. I have been introducing new healthy options in his lunchbox and discussed the changes with his school. And for the record, I feel that my son is perfect the way he is. I'm just helping him make healthier choices. Instead of his school being supportive, I am in absolute shock at what happened." Right? So, she sent her son to school, and then, with this supportive note, about making good choices and how much she loves him and all that shit. Yeah. When her son returned home from school and looked in his lunchbox, she found that somebody had written on the same note. On the note, it said, "No, put him on a diet and go away."
Damn!
That is the note that they wrote on the same note that she wrote to her son. They put him on a diet and go away.
Damn.
Francesca Easton said she was in shock. She said, "It took me a minute to register what I even saw, and I just kept rereading it, and I just stood there for a minute."
Wow.
So up until that point, she said that she had never had a problem with the Rocking Horse Toddler Academy or camp, or whatever
it's called,
he goes to, until that incident. She immediately called the daycare center and ended up meeting with the director last week. I'm looking at the note. All right, so the note she wrote said, "Please tell her son," I don't know his name, let's call him McGuire. She said, "Please tell McGuire that his mommy loves him so much and I'm thinking about him. Smiley face, thank you." And then the person wrote in black marker, "No, put him on a diet and go away."
Yeah. What the fuck? All right.
So, according to the parent, Francesca Easton, the teacher that was involved in the incident confessed and was fired by Rocking Horse Daycare Center. The boy's mother said that she is disgusted that I put my trust in these people to care for my child, and this is what I get in return. So here's my question. Is it fair or foul that the teacher that wrote this note was fired as opposed to being suspended and educated? Is it fair or foul that the teacher got fired as opposed to suspended? Like, should they have just fired her for writing this note as a response to the fat kid? I mean, the alleged fat kid. Or should they have pulled her to the side and be like, look, I don't know the teacher's name. Let's call her Caitlin. Say, look here, Caitlin, okay? You overstepped.
Her name was Caitlin. Yeah, let's just. Yeah,
this is something that you can't do.
No,
and we should educate you first. And this is that. So
yeah, if this was a black kid,
wait. Everybody in the chat, let us know what you think. Is it fair or foul that the teacher was suspended for this? Yeah. And look, let our guests go first.
All right,
Shabisky,
yeah.
What say you about this?
Oh, Shabisky.
Oh, Shabisky, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I mute myself for the intros and stuff. But yeah, fucking. I definitely think it was fair that she should be fired. She's the one that wrote that note and put it in the line, or wrote that note on it. Like, it's a 5-year-old. I think for sure fired.
Yeah.
You should be able, like, if she can't understand that, if she's not grown up enough to understand that, she's not grown up enough to be babysitting our 5-year-olds. I don't know. You need to be at least somewhat sensitive with 5-year-olds, like, Truth. and it would be a foul if she told that to the parents. Like, it's none of her fucking business, you know. Honestly, if she told that to the parents, it wouldn't be as bad, but that would be still something I'd say is something she should be fired over, you know. Especially since she did it to the kid. She's like bullying the little kid. I don't know. I 100% agree with her being fired.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Monty, what say you? I know you were building up to something just now.
Yeah, I was building up to something. If this were a black kid she did this to, this woman would get the title Lunchbox Lindsay. But I don't know the ethnicity of anybody here. It's foul no matter the race. This is a fucking child. And this is an educator we pay with taxpayer dollars. Unless this is a private school.
I'm thinking this is a private institution.
All right. Well, that's even fucking worse. This is a private school that those parents are paying directly. Don't be petty like you're in fucking high school if you are a teacher.
Rocking Horse Daycare Center in Kingwood, Texas.
Yeah. Like, this is high school bullshit that kids do to each other. No, it's fair that she got fired. Because as an adult, you should know better. Because that's what we raise kids to be, adults that know better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I found out that Zoe as an adult got fired for some shit like that, I would look at her and go, bitch, you know better.
God,
I taught you better. So I'm glad you got fired. I hope you learned something. Because obviously I fucked up. So yeah, it's fair she got fired.
Okay. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the original post that she put and on her Facebook page. And it has 2,000 reactions, 27 comments, 670 shares. Yeah, this is it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it said please tell, like, and the note says please tell they on her Facebook page she actually says her son's name. I'm not gonna say him. Like I said, please tell McGuire that his mommy loves him so much and that I'm thinking about him. Smiley face, thank you. And then the teacher wrote, no, put him on a diet and go away.
That's high school bullshit. That's what kids do to each other. Adults rise above and do better. If you think the kid's overweight and needs to be on some sort of regimen for his health, then you say, hey, Mrs. McGuire, can you come in and talk to us? We want to discuss your son. That's how adults handle shit. We don't write petty fucking bullshit notes. Fire the bitch because she hasn't grown the fuck up yet. So yeah, fair she got fired. Grow the fuck up.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Well, let's take it to the chat and see what everybody says.
And this is coming from the motherfucker. I want to spend my days drawing cartoon characters and talking shit on YouTube. Grow the fuck up. If I'm saying that to you, you fucked up in life. So there you go. Take it to the chat.
Let's see. Let's see what some of the people are saying right now. Mike says, put her on a diet of her own teeth. There you go. Wow. Knock the teeth out and have her eat that shit. There you go. There you go. And look, I came up with McGuire just because you know how like they have those fake sponsored ads. I'm gonna put a link in the chat to the article if anybody else wants to check it out real fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just one of the sponsored ads was for something for Jerry Maguire. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to how much white women love Jerry Maguire. Monty, you already know that. I mean, but just shout out to that shit though. All right, let's see what we got. Black Jill says it was fair that he was fired. Well, he or she. They don't state the gender of the teacher. Right, but yeah, fair. Okay, Black Jill says fair that the teacher was fired. American Nightmare says fair. Fuck her. But Shabisky, can you tell me when the U.S. Declaration of Independence was written and where it was signed? Oh man, do you want to answer that question, Shabisky? You want to take a stab at it?
You guys, I don't even need to answer that. You guys can answer it for me. It's easy. Way too easy to answer. You guys know this.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Common knowledge.
I'm doing another 20 and I'll think about it.
Yeah, throw in $20 and he'll think about answering the question. There you go. That's hilarious, by the way. Hypothesis says the mom sounded insufferable, but I'm gonna say fair. Skeptical Jesus says fair. Jared Genesis also hanging out in the chat. What's going on? JG says foul, bro. He says foul, bro. I tell girls on Tinder to lose weight all the time. You know what? I'm saying that's how we do things in Kingswood.
I don't think that's actually Jared Genesis.
First off, it says Jared Genesis. You mean to tell me that somebody on YouTube has created a fake profile called Jared Genesis? Unlikely.
I don't believe it. Nobody would. Who would do that? Who would do that? Nobody would do that.
Nobody.
I stole $3,000.
People don't do that.
Uh-oh.
Faberino donated. Damn you. That's hilarious. Faberino's donated $20 and says, Happy New Year's, fellas. Thank you very much, Faberino.
Thank you,
Happy
Faberino.
New Year, you guys as well. Look, and I didn't even tell y'all about last night and my estimate. Somebody ordered Uber Eats when the ball dropped last night. Somebody was like, oh, the ball dropped last night. I want you to bring me some pancakes from IHOP. and the people at IHOP were completely overwhelmed, right? And they were completely just, I was like, this is some bullshit. Then I went and brought them the fucking food, and the motherfucker wouldn't answer the door, and it was cold as fuck outside and shit like that. And I was like, man, look, I think I just got a free omelet, okay? Because this nigga take way too goddamn long. But apparently Uber Eats gives you 8 minutes to get your food. So, whereas if I need to pick you up, you got 90 seconds to get to the car. You get 8 minutes to get your food. So,
all right.
And she waited till like it was 7 minutes and 42 seconds before she came outside. I was like, all right, about to eat your eggs, bitch. Anyway, Destruction Inc. says, fair, don't shame kids.
Yep.
Skeptical Jesus says, common sense, don't bully the fatties. There you go. Don't bully the fatties.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things I was gonna say. What if the kid was fat? Does that change anything?
No. Changes nothing. It's a fucking 5-year-old kid.
Right.
And you are an adult.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah, you can't.
I don't care how fucking fat the kid is. You are an adult. We set a standard where we do things better.
Yeah.
And we teach them to do things better. If the kid's overweight and unhealthy and going to kill himself from being fat, you teach him to be better. You don't fucking shame a 5-year-old.
Yeah. Also, the note says no. Could you please tell my son this? And then the note said no, as if I'm not going to carry out your request. And it says put him on a diet and go away.
Yeah. So fire her.
There's a lot going on in that note there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's levels to that shit. Let's see. Live action animation says, "Fuck out of here." She knew. She got educated. All right. Yeah, the bitch don't work there no more. So, excuse me. Miss Yan said it's fair. She fucking knew better. She took an oath to protect kids when she chose to be a teacher. She fucking knew better. Do they make teachers take oaths?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a teacher's oath. I don't know.
If there's not a teacher's oath, there should be a teacher's oth.
They don't get paid enough to take an oath.
Also, Faberino says sick bandana today.
Thanks for subscribing.
Yes, I'll get to that in a second. Faberino also says sick bandana today, Monty.
Thank you, Faberino. Thank you.
Brainius Balky said it's pretty foul to write the note and file she isn't educated. Yeah. Reno says so, says fair, that she got fired. Let's see, what else? Dildo the Penetrator says fair. Teachers feel that they can get away with that shit. I had a teacher who tried to guilt trip me because I thought, quote unquote, wrestling was gay. Reason? She had a Marines ex-student who wrestled for the school. So, okay, wait. She thought, you had a teacher try to guilt trip you because you thought wrestling was gay because she had a Marine ex-student who wrestled for the school. Yeah, that's, I mean, look, first off, I think we could all just make the very obvious correlation between homoerotic activities and wrestling. All right, it's a bunch of greased up, oily dudes wearing speedos, throwing each other around and pinning each other to the mat. All right, that sounds like gay porn.
Yeah,
yeah. And then look at all the pageantry that goes in it. There's the music, there's the showmanship, and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. So I don't see I don't see what's wrong with you pointing that out. And her guilt tripping you because of that, man. That's kind of trash. Give Dildo the Penetrator plunger points for sharing. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Penultimate says uncertain. If you're concerned, talk to the parents. Also, don't chub up your kids. By the way, it sounded like the preschool was called Rocky Horror Daycare. It wasn't called Rocky Horror Daycare. It was called where's it at? It is called Rocking Horse Daycare Center.
Yes.
That's a real easy name for a daycare center.
True.
It's probably one of those places that has those copyright infringing pictures of like Big Bird and SpongeBob and shit right outside the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bob Neiman says fair that she got fired. The teacher got fired. Black Jill says I think it was fair. Probably wasn't the first time she did something like that. American Nightmare says foul. Fuck fat kids. Damn American Nightmare. Danny Lisner says fair. My mom used to give me notes when I was in primary school. No adult was that mean in my school. Also, Danny Lisner said primary school. Makes me think like you're from the UK? I never asked you, Danny, where you from? Let me know in the chat. I'm curious. Mike says, I don't think she should be fired, maybe written up. See? And that's the thing. It's like, do we fire teachers in those instances or do we educate them to be better?
When a teacher passes a note like a high school sophomore to a 5-year-old, you fire the bitch.
Okay. All right. Hey, you know what? Look, I look, and I'm playing devil's advocate, but I agree with Shabisky and Monty on this one. I think it's foul as fuck that she did this. I'm gonna read a couple more and then move on to the next story. Kilo says, "Fair. Talk to the parent face to face if you were genuinely concerned. Otherwise, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. File on Hannibal and Monty for not reading my Streamlab for 2 segments. Oh man, hold on. Did I miss a Streamlabs? Wait a minute.
Catch up.
Hold on. I thought I had them all. Let me see. Dark Reno just subscribed. Thank you very much, Dark Reno. You're awesome. We also got Ace928 subscribed. I said that earlier, but I'm going to say it again. Oh, yeah. Kilo, it said, in 1824, the Camp Street Theater opens as the first English language playhouse in New Orleans. Also, Love the Monty's neighborhood is setting off fireworks to celebrate the first shit show of the year.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, that is awesome. All that's awesome. Give Kilo additional plunger points for that, Zoe. Passionate Lobster asked, wait, was she fired or suspended? I'm pretty sure at this point you've already gathered that Passionate Lobster, the teacher, was fired for this. Phil Oliver Hole says, fair, she shouldn't have left any evidence. If you're going to be a piece of garbage, don't get caught. Yeah. And Red Eye, who is a nominee for Shit Show Guest of the Year, also said, send her to Detroit. There you go. Also, I'm about to post the link to the ranker list where you guys get to vote on Shit Show Guest of the Year. So feel free to go ahead and click on that and vote. Because the Golden Turds are coming up, and if you haven't seen the Golden Turds before, you missed last year's, man, you missed out on a great awards show. It's on YouTube. It's on our channels. I think Monty said it was episode 16, so check that out. All right, let's move on to the next story. Ooh, do I want to do this one? Do this one. Let's do this one because this one's gonna be kind of heavy. I read this story a few times. I read it. I read the initial story on CNN, but then I read it again on like Fox News and theinnocenceproject.org. So here we go. Hold on, I got a cough again. Okay, here we go. Over the weekend, Ryan Matthews, a loving dad, husband, and gentle giant, as his family described him, graduated college. 15 years ago, such a joyous occasion seemed unlikely. Matthews was a death row inmate in Louisiana. After he was exonerated and released, he set out to rebuild a life after death row. Okay. His wife says he used it as the fuel for him to accomplish each of his accomplishments. He's never been angry. He's never been bitter. He's been determined. Let's see. People need to know though that this is happening. Ryan Matthews was 17 years old when he was arrested for capital murder in 1997. He said, and I quote, "I didn't know what was happening to me. I had nothing to do with this. But I just kind of knew this happens to people that are innocent." A white grocery store owner had been shot and killed in an attempted robbery in Bridge City, Louisiana, about 10 miles west of New Orleans, and a witness identified Ryan Matthews as the suspect. Matthews and a friend were driving in a nearby area in a car similar to the Getaway Project. His sister.
Oh, I saw this movie. This is my cousin Vinny.
You fucked me up just now. I wasn't ready for that.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna read the rest of the story from the Innocence Project so I can tell you guys how this happened. Okay. In April 1997, a man wearing a ski mask entered Van Hoos's store and demanded. I guess Van Hoos's is a store. A man in a ski mask entered Van Hoos's a store and demanded money. When Van Hoos, the owner, refused, the perpetrator shot him 4 times and fled, taking off his mask and diving into the passenger side window of an awaiting car.
Okay.
Several eyewitnesses viewed the perpetrator's flight. One witness was in her car and watched the perpetrator run from the store, fire shots in her direction, and leap into a car. When she was later showed the photographic array, she tentatively identified Ryan Matthews as the assailant. by the time of the trial, she was sure that Ryan Matthews was the gunman. Two other witnesses in the same car watched as the perpetrator shed his mask, gloves, and shirt as he fled. The driver claimed to have seen the perpetrator's face in his rearview mirror while he was being shot at and trying to block the escape. The witness and his passenger were brought to a show-up hours later. The driver identified Ryan Matthews. His passenger was unable to make any identification. Ryan Matthews and Travis Hayes, both 17 at the time, were stopped several hours after the crime because the car they were riding in resembled the description of the getaway car. They were arrested, and Hayes, Ryan Matthews' friend, claimed that he and Matthews were not in the area when the crime occurred. Now, that's important information, okay? And look, I'm going to spare you guys the whole story. This is what happens. Ryan Matthews and his friend Travis was like, we weren't anywhere near the store when this shit happened. But they were at the store. They were in the store parking lot when the shooting happened. When they got picked up by the cops,
I stole $3,000.
We'll get that.
Hayes panicked and told the cops that they were nowhere near. What you're supposed to do when you're talking to the police.
Yep.
Right? But it was a bunch of white people that was like, nah, we seen them. That's the people that shot the people, this, that. And they went on trial. They got arrested. And because Travis Hayes, the driver, had already lied to the police, they were like, oh, why did he lie? Well, he lied because they had already committed a crime. So in 1999, based mainly on the identifications, Ryan Matthews was convicted of murder and got the death penalty. His friend, the getaway driver, was convicted of second-degree murder. Now, why are we talking about this? Obviously, he's been found innocent. During the case, a defense lawyer presented forensic testing. Like, they found the mask. They found the mask and some other evidence. And when they tested the DNA on the mask of Ryan Matthews and his friend, the alleged getaway driver, none of the DNA matched. No DNA matched. So the DNA that was on the did not match Ryan Matthews or his friend.
Yeah.
But jury of their peers still found them guilty and sentenced them to death in Louisiana. Now, the only reason Ryan Matthews got out of this particular case is that the guy who actually committed the crime ended up getting arrested years later. And while he was arrested, he admitted to somebody that he committed this crime. His cellmate dry snitched on him to the guards so he could get an easier sentence. They ended up testing the DNA of the guy that was locked up, and then it matched the DNA of the guy of the mask that they had. And that was how Ryan Matthews ended up getting off.
Yeah.
But here's my fair foul question. If during the trial, if they had forensic evidence that said that Ryan Matthews' DNA did not match the DNA on the mask itself, is it fair or foul that he was still able to be handed the death penalty? Is it fair foul? My fair foul question is it fair foul that the DNA evidence on the mask was not enough to get this dude exonerate him on this case?
All right, wait. Fair foul that. Give me that one more time.
So just one more time. I'm not going to do the whole story.
Yeah, no, just the end. Just a fair foul question.
Is it fair or foul that because they went through the DNA evidence during the trial. They did during the trial. It was like, yeah, we found this is the mask of the guy who killed the store owner, right? Yeah. And we have DNA on this mask that does not match either of the people that we are accusing of this crime.
Yeah, the two Utes. Utes.
Is it fair or foul that DNA evidence wasn't enough to exonerate them in this case? Because keep in mind, they was like, yeah, the DNA doesn't match, but guess what? You're still guilty, and they sentenced one of these two dudes to the death penalty.
Yeah, that's foul. Shabisky, what say you?
Yeah, if that's if they know for a fact that that's the mask, and there was no, the mask wasn't cleaned or anything like that, there was no, if they know that, then they found no DNA from either of them, how could they not exonerate it. Yeah, like it's or throw out the case. That just sounds stupid for them to still put him to death.
And and mind you, this isn't a case that happened in like 1965, in like the 30s or 40s. This should happen in 1997. Okay, this should happen. This should happen when fucking Big Punch, Capital Punishment came out. All right, this should happen when I'll Be Missing You came out from Puff Daddy. This wasn't that long ago. I mean, 1997, I guess, is a long time. It's more than 20 years. 23 years ago, this happened. So yeah, is it fair or foul? Like, is it fair or foul? And everybody in the chat, let us know. Chime in. Let me know what you think. Is it fair or foul that the DNA evidence alone was not enough to exonerate them in this case? And I would love to know what everybody, because look, I don't pretend to be a legal expert in any capacity, right? So there might be some times where somebody can commit a crime and the DNA evidence alone isn't enough, right? So I don't know. Chime in. Let me know.
Yeah. I think that should have been enough. So, like, we all saw My Cousin Vinny. This is My Cousin Vinny.
I actually haven't seen My Cousin Vinny.
Bingo.
Really? You haven't seen My Cousin Vinny?
No, it's one of those fantastic movies that I haven't had a chance to check out. And Dingle Dingleberries had just subscribed. Thank you very much, Dingleberries.
Yes.
Also, Dave Saunders just subscribed. Thank you very much, Dave Saunders. And look, this is your first time watching Hannibal and Monty Shit Show, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Our show's awesome. We're kicking it with YouTube's newest celebrity, Shabisky, in this bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if we beat our
like button.
if we beat our streak, me and Shabisky are gonna make a fucking song together this goddamn month that Monty's gonna do the art with.
Yep. There you go. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Mike also donated some money to us, and he said this will be the last bit of money. This is the last bit of money on my card, Smoke Weed and Hail Stand, which is a 5-star song. Yes, Mike. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Mike. And you know what, Mike? Zoe, go ahead and give him 100 plunger points for that.
See, there you go. You're getting plunger points.
There you go. And also, we just got a subscription from Boris. So thank you very much, Boris. I would love to make a Rocky and Bullwinkle joke, but I don't know if you guys are old enough to get that reference. Here we are. Let's get to it. What's everybody saying about this? Ian Dubois says eyewitness testimony in crimes like this, where the witnesses' lives are on the line, are notoriously unreliable. Yeah, you ain't wrong about that shit, Ian Dubois. John Morgan says it was Hannibal's mask. Hey, first off, it wasn't one of my masks, okay? Because my ski masks are fantastic. I wasn't wearing masks in 1997.
See? There you go.
Or was I? Aha.
What was that?
No,
Shabisky was about to say something. What was it?
I was just going to say, that's pretty interesting that they put the evidence of eyewitness testimony over DNA evidence. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
DNA evidence should matter way more than should be taken way more serious than eyewitness testimony. Like, Jesus Christ, that's so dumb.
I agree.
Yeah, I think Bridge City is Harry Lee territory. Monty, am I wrong in thinking that's Harry Lee's jurisdiction?
Bridge City? I'm trying to figure out where Bridge City is. I don't know. Harry Lee is.
I feel like Bridge City is in the West Bank.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't go there, so you might be right.
Feels like it's in that Terrytown, Algiers.
Yeah, some places when people say, hey, yeah, just come to my house. It's right over here and insert one of those names. And I'm like, nah, I'm kind of busy today. You want to come here?
Yeah. That's one of those things. Black Jill says, peers. You mean all white people who were around the same age as them? Say, look, listen, I don't know the ethnic makeup of the jury. I would like to know, though. I am curious about this case. Dildo the Penetrator says, get rid of the death penalty because of shit like this. Yeah. And look, anytime anybody gets sentenced to death and you get the wrong person, All right, that you sentence the wrong person to the death penalty. Even if you do that shit one time, that's one time too many.
Yep. If
You know,
one
that's-
person died wrongly, then we shouldn't have a death penalty. Like, nobody
put the
needs to
judge
die.
to death.
Yeah. Like, let's go all the way with it. That judge fucked up. Sorry, bro.
Put him to
That dude
death.
was innocent. You got to die now.
Or maybe what we do is we take all of the jurors that got that shit wrong, and then we make them perform in like a Hunger Games style matchup. Like a battle royale type shit where it's like, you know, only one person gets to live. I mean, gets to live, but you got to kill everybody else in order to survive this shit.
Yeah. That might change it. That'll keep some of these wrong things from happening, because none of those jurors would have voted this way if they had known that their life was on the line, if this person was innocent.
Yeah, that is interesting. Lance Kasler says foul. Black Jill says foul. American Nightmare says foul, but at least he was proven innocent. But I know people on death row, you'd be surprised that murderers are actually nice ones in jail, but I disagree with the death penalty overall.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, and I spent some time in max security before, and it's a very different experience in max security. John Morgan says, I do not support the death penalty. Tracy, and look, I used to be pro death penalty. And then I saw a special about all of these people all these innocent people, they got killed on death row. And I think they did like a profile on like 5 different cases over a span of 100 years. So we're not talking about like a large percentage of innocent people that are getting put to death that are innocent. But still, even 5 is too many.
Yep.
You know.
Agreed.
So Tracy Monster says once clear about DNA, they should have been released on the spot. And that's the thing I don't understand. I don't even understand how the jurors was like, yeah, we see the DNA evidence, we recognize it as fact, they still gotta die.
Yeah.
That I don't understand. That part doesn't make any sense to me. I'd love to know what the jury in 1997 was thinking. Spec says foul, the death penalty shouldn't be a thing. Babes B. Lit said, whose DNA was on the mask? Was he put on trial? So the guy whose DNA was on the actual mask was already, well, he wasn't already, but like he eventually got arrested at a later date for a different crime that he committed. And while he was locked up, he ended up telling his cellmate that he committed this particular crime. His cellmate dry snitched on him and was like, hey, this nigga just admitted to killing somebody over here. Can I get He hit him with the Tekashi special, all right?
Yeah.
He hit him with the Tekashi special. Or I guess the white people version of it would be the Manafort special, I guess, right? Or who's the lawyer? Who's the lawyer that was dry snitching? I can't think what his name is. Who's Trump's old lawyer and fixer? What's his name?
I don't remember the name. I can't keep up with all these fucking people.
But then they tested the DNA evidence. They tested the DNA evidence of the guy that was in jail against the mask, and it was like, oh yeah, this is the same DNA from the mask of the crime scene, and that's how Ryan Matthews ended up getting off. He ended up doing 5 years on death row.
Wow.
He did 5 years on death row. And the reason this story is news right now is on December 19th, this dude graduated from college. Yeah, he graduated from college December 19th.
Wow.
So, good on him. Let's see. E.M. Dubois. Oh, sorry, hold on. Let me see. Destruction Inc. says foul and photo lineups aren't reliable studies. Wait. If photo lineups aren't reliable, studies show they increase the likelihood of getting a false positive. E.M. Dubois says foul. Why was he even a suspect if DNA vindicated him? That's the question. Hypothesis says foul. Not surprising if the jury was full of swamp people. Yeah, and it was in Bridge City, Louisiana. So it was like swamp people is actually an appropriate term for them. Also, if there's any people from Bridge City that are watching Hannibal and Monty shit, of Hannibal and Monty shit show calling you filthy swamp people, or just the thoughts of Hannibal. All right,
There you go. See, I didn't say anything about you. I don't know who the fuck you are, Bridge City.
Yeah, I know what you are. You fucking foul as shit. It says foul as fuck. John Morgan says foul. Juma P says foul. If the DNA on the mask does not fit, you must acquit. There you go.
See?
DeMarcus says foul. If you can be sentenced to death when the facts literally don't matter, what the fuck is the point of a trial? Thank you, Lord Jamarcus. Give him plunger points for that.
There you go. Coming your way.
Dildo the penetrator says foul. What more did they need? Oh, your DNA wasn't on the evidence, but fuck you anyways. This is why the death penalty needs to be rid of. Ace928 says foul. Also, and then you know what? Give Ace928 extra plunger points because this is the first time I've seen you vote on a fair foul since you've been on the show. I mean, I know you just joined the show, but good to have you. Mike says foul. Dude with the mask. We all know it was you, Hannibal. Hey.
I was gonna say that earlier.
See?
First off,
See?
What was I in Bridge City, Louisiana in 1997? Probably, but we don't know that. So fuck. Penultima says foul. Obviously, this is one of Hannibal's old masks. Again. I don't. Okay. Okay. So anyway, I'm just gonna go past that. Not even gonna acknowledge that shit. Phil Oliver Hole says foul, reasonable doubt. Bill Hicks says he probably did it. God damn, dude. Ace Wonder D Flowers says it's foul. The state will fight to keep you under, sometimes merely for the record of the prosecutors. Yeah, and that's something that definitely needs to be talked about too. And one day, not today, because I just don't want to get too fucked up talking about the shit, right? But one day I'll tell you guys about the case of my late baby brother X Dash and his case in Atlanta. But basically, it's a murder case that the state of Georgia or the city of Atlanta didn't want to list as a murder case. So they basically just have his death listed as death, because if it was a murder case, they have no witnesses, they have no evidence, so it would just be like it would basically be like an unsolved murder, and they don't want to have unsolved murder, so instead they did his death as death.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Just, one day he was just walking down the street and just stopped. I was like, nah, that's not what the fuck happened. So, and there's definitely something to be said about shit like that. All right, let's move on to the last fair file story. Let's move on to the last one. Okay.
All right. What do we got?
This one comes from Yahoo Sports. I know Monty is a huge sports fan.
I don't care.
I didn't even get to that yet. Okay. In late September, shortly after the New Orleans Saints Week 3 win over the Seattle Seahawks, Demario Davis walked towards his stall in the Saints locker room and noticed a white envelope on a black leather seat. Demario Davis knew it could be any number of things, including a fine. So when he slid the envelope open and read what was inside, he wasn't surprised that he was being docked $7,000 for a uniform violation. A piece of clothing that caused him to get fined was a surprise. He got fined for wearing a headband while he was playing. Demario Davis has a custom gold headband inscribed with "Man of God" in block letters. It has a special meaning to the 30-year-old linebacker, a deeply religious man with a track record of good works and social consciousness, as long as his mounting on-field accomplishments. He knew the NFL had a stringent uniform code. The league prohibits players from wearing, displaying, or otherwise conveying personal messages during game day events. And it actually pays people to watch each game closely for violations. But he was surprised that he was being docked for the headband. He said, "I've been wearing it all year, ever since the preseason." He said, "I think it's crazy that I got fined for repping what I believe in." So the question is it fair or foul that Demario Davis was fined $7,000 for wearing a headband that said "Man of God" while playing football? He got fined $7,000 because they said it was a uniform violation.
All right. I'd I'd hit it with the foul. Like, I'm not a man of God, but I think the man should be able to show it off if he is. So, yeah, foul. Like, I don't think that hurts anybody. Like, God's not a product. It's a thing people choose to believe in.
Yeah, if it was a Nike headband that said "Man of God," you know, you might can make a case for it. But if it's just like a headband that's "Man of God," I don't really see what the issue is. But you know, to each his own. So I don't know. Shabisky, what do you think? Is it fair or foul that Demario Davis got fined $7,000 for wearing a headband that said "Man of God"? If I send you a picture of it, Monty,
send it to Zoe. She can put it up.
Should I send a picture? Should I send a link to the site?
Either one. She can download pictures.
I think the link is gonna automatically play.
Yeah. She can pull the site up, and we can go with the full screen with us on it, so we can look at it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Zoe, I'm gonna email it to you right now.
Yeah.
Shabisky, what do you think? Fair foul? And everybody in the chat, let us know what you think. Is it fair foul? Demario Davis from the Saints got fined $7,000 for wearing a headband that said "Man of God."
Well, I'm not really into sports and stuff too much, but I feel like if that's a rule with the whole it's NFL, right?
Yeah,
we're talking about. Yeah, if that's just a rule that that everybody has to comply with, then I don't see anything wrong with that. If it seems like they should be able to make those kind of rules and everything on what people should be able to wear and everything for their sport. I don't really see anything wrong with it. I highly doubt the problem was that he was a man of God. It said there. If it would have said all sorts of different shit, it probably would have been a problem. I'd assume that they treat everybody the same when it goes to that. There's not somebody else running around with another bandana saying some other bullshit, right? I don't know. It just seems like it's fair to me.
I feel like Tim Tebow used to do shit like that all the time, and it wasn't a big deal. Also, and here's an interesting, apparently there was so much fan support, or so many fans were upset because of this, that the NFL appealed the rule. And they ended up rescinding the violation.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's only because it's probably only because it had to do with some religious shit.
Yeah.
I'd assume if it was about something else, like I love fat girls or some bullshit across a bandana, it'd be a total different subject.
Yeah.
But it's about Jesus.
Let's not act like loving fat girls is some bullshit, Shabisky. All right?
No. I'm not hating. But I'm just saying, like, I bet, obviously it's because it's not because it's religious. I highly doubt they're being discriminated against because their religious beliefs. It seems like just a rule that everyone should abide by. Maybe, I don't know. But again, I don't watch NFL, but that's my opinion on it. Just hearing the story.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Let's take it to the chat and let's see what everybody says. Ace Wonder says it actually looks a lot like Monty's bandana. Actually, we're not calling them bandanas anymore. We're calling them mondanas. Okay. Take a trip to Montana and get you go to Montana, get a mondana.
There you go. See, that's almost a bar.
Yeah, we need to go to Montana and get you a bandana so we can make mondanas a thing.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's see. Someone says fair. People should get fined for wearing stupid clothes. Let's see. American Nightmare says foul. I'm going to watch the Saints win, and I'm going to watch LSU beat Clemson's ass. Hell yeah, baby! Listen. As a New Orleans native, this shit is amazing because we could potentially have the Saints win the Super Bowl and LSU win the BCS National Championship all in the same goddamn year. That would be amazing. Okay, Zoe's pulling it up right now. Shout out to our lovely producer Zoe. Scroll down, Zoe, to the let's see, scroll down a little bit. There should be a picture in the middle of the screen. Right there. Yeah. Can you go full screen with that? Let's see. Can we see what that looks like? You might not be able to see. I don't know if you can go full screen with just a picture. But yeah, but that's it. That's the bandana he wore. The bandana he wore, and it just said it's a gold. It's gold with black writing, and it says "Man of God." There you go.
She's pulling it up. There we go.
That's what he wore.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah, that's. You're good. You don't have to do anymore. We can see it here.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? Fair or foul?
I still go foul. I think.
And keep in mind, he's also wearing a helmet on top of that.
Yeah, and I say foul because I find these rules like this rule are the gotcha rules. Like when I read the rules that come with Zoe's school, when they send the rules of things not to do, I'm like, they're not going to enforce that. They're not going to enforce that. They're not going to enforce that. They're not going to enforce that, unless they think this kid is a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. Now it's in writing and they can enforce it. Mm-hmm. He pissed somebody off.
Yeah.
So bullshit.
Satan, clearly he pissed off Satan.
There you go. He pissed off the devil.
He wore, he wore the man of God, you know what I'm saying, instead of wearing the man of Satan.
Yeah. True. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, let's see. Rock Feast Tender says fair, them's the rules.
How big are your balls?
Oh, hell yeah. I like that. How big are your balls? There we go. Rhino Ramgoose says foul. Boris says foul. Fabrino says I've been wearing it all year. You said this happened in week 3. Yep, that's very true. Also give Fabrino extra points just for paying attention. Let's see. Reno says so, says fair. Rules are rules. John Morgan says foul. Sandman Blake says foul. Twisted Indica says foul. Boris says literally foul. America, free country. Right. America is a free country, but the NFL is a private business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All things you need to consider.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, although I think it's bullshit. But so Black Jill asked, was he aware of the rules before though? That's a good question. Someone says I'm religious, so I can ignore the rules. No, you can't. Fuck you. Pay up. Damn, someone. You know what? I'm giving you 100 points for how grimy that was just now. You know what I'm saying? That shit was grimy like old school Sanford and Son, my nigga. That shit was great. Hypothesis says foul. Stop proving these Christians persecution complex is right. Let's see, what else? Destruction Inc. says fair, rules are rules. Black Jill says if he was aware, it's fair. If he wasn't, it's foul. Yeah, if he wasn't aware, then you give him a slap on the wrist and be like, hey, look, man, you can't wear this because, I don't know. Spec says, I would say that's a huge fine, but these people get paid so much. Yeah, and whether or not the fine should be that much relative to what they make, that's a whole other thing. Yeah. I'd be curious about.
That's a whole other issue because now they're just shuffling ridiculous amounts of money around.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. John Morgan says freedom of speech. Kilo says fair because it's a technical violation, but I disagree. It's a fucking headband, dude. Let him wear the shit. Yeah, I don't see what the big deal is, but he also plays for my team. If he played for the Falcons, I'd probably be like, man, fuck that nigga. So yeah. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If Julio Jones got fined $7,000, I'd be like, yeah, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. It was Demario Davis. He plays for my team.
Yeah.
Fabrino says fair. I despise the idea of uniforms as a whole, but this is no different from any other type of uniform violations like school uniforms or military fatigues. David Nieves, if I said your last name wrong, David, I apologize. He said that bull, and you know what? I think I tend to lean that way. American Nightmare says, have you seen Alvin Kamara's custom grill? I haven't seen Alvin Kamara's custom grill, but I do know that there are football players that will play with grills in. Someone says freedom of speech doesn't apply here. That's absolutely true.
True.
The Indica says they can punish players on a whim or let that shit slide. Spec said, was he made aware of this rule if it violated a contract? Fair, otherwise foul. Ian Dubois says, I call fair. I'm a security officer. My badge doesn't come cross. I put my beliefs aside to the extent where I guarded a Planned Parenthood clinic. All right,
See? There you go.
And that's a good point, M. Dubois. Is if you work at certain places, like if I worked at let's say I was very pro bacon, right? Like let's say a nigga love bacon, not like love Kevin Bacon, but all the bacon, right? And then I had to go work at like a fucking a Muslim men's warehouse. and it was like, hey man, you can't wear your bacon insignia at our store. And I'm like, these are my personal beliefs. I love crispy bacon. I think it makes everything better. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to accept. Like, look, I understand if I go to certain places, wear that shit. I used to have this shirt that I would wear. They had an arrow pointing up to my face that said the man, and another arrow pointing down to my dick that would say the legend, right? And yes. I wore this shirt to work one day, but it was on an off day just going in to pick up my paycheck, right? So I didn't even go in like the main building because you pick this shit up in like the security office, which is down in the loading dock, right? So I walked in, got my paycheck, and as I was walking out, I got a call from one of the bosses and was like, hey, can you come back in? And I was like, yeah. And I went through the security office, and then it was like, hey, can you go up to like the main office? I went to the main office, and it was just like, hey man, do you think it's appropriate for you to be wearing that shirt at work? So I'm not at work. I came to pick up my paycheck on my day off. And he was like, yeah, but from the moment you step on our property, you are an employee of ours. Do you think it is appropriate for you to wear that shirt here? To which I said, so from the moment I step on the property, I work here? It's like, yeah. So from the moment I step on the property, I'm working for you. He said, yeah. I said, so why you ain't have me clock in when I walked in? I'm working for free right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I walked the fuck out.
Yeah. Sure.
Not playing with you. You know what I'm saying? In the words of the great philosopher and poet Lil Duval, I ain't going back to bitch.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Truth.
Anyway.
Truth.
And let's see. I'm gonna do a couple more, and then we can go ahead and move on to the next segment. Phil Oliver Host says fair. Broke the rules. 7,000 is nothing to a pro sports player. Ace Wonder says rules are rules, but rules are also subjective, and the NFL takes many liberties with that subjectivity. They're not fining him for his message, but to keep other messages from appearing. They're fining him to make sure other people don't get out the shit in the future. So,
all right,
all right, and that concludes the shortest segment that we have, fair or foul.
The shortest. Yes. All right. Well, let's
tell myself, and I'm sticking to it. So now that we've gone through all of the fair files, let's move on to shit we don't care about.
Here we go.
Now, in a desperate attempt to fill 24 hours of programming, here's some bullshit that happened. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon.
That's bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. You know what? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
That's bullshit, Gary!
Okay, music stop. Send the beat, fucking with you. Yep. Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
And I just got to say, the pumpkins in Busey-gate are rolling already.
Already?
Yep.
Damn. We ain't even got started yet. Busey-gate is not a real thing.
Yes.
Okay?
It is confirmed. Look, and you know what, Lord Jamarcus? You get 500 plunger points because you proved it's not a thing.
Yes.
There you go.
In
Discord. In Discord.
Busey-gate is not a thing, all right? Yeah. In order, we're gonna get into it. Busey-gate is not a thing. Pumpkin-gate, you know what? We're gonna
we'll address it. We're in talks about it. So we'll see. But continue, Hannibal.
You know, when you be so mad that you want to just slap a child and you like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd already called this kid fat. I sent him a note to his house, and now I can't do this again. Like shit. I mean, if you know when some people do that, I did that. Anyway, the way shit we don't care about works. Okay, let me go ahead and look. I'm gonna explain it very clearly because I don't want to hear this bullshit about. I don't want the pumpkin emojis popping up in the chat and shit like that. The way shit we don't care about works. Every day I do a deep dive on the news. I come across these stories and I wonder to myself, who gives a shit about this story? All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to read you a headline. Okay. If you care about the story, if enough of y'all care about the story, I will read the story. Okay? But, like I said, so we got Shabisky, and right now, Shabisky, you're going to count, you get like 5 votes.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. How many people are watching right now? Let's
we got 85 people watching right now.
Y'all are hardcore. All right.
So,
5 votes on what?
All right, well, yeah, he's about to explain how it works.
This is the way it works. I'm going to read a headline. If you give a shit about the story, okay, then you have to put care, the word care, and the name of the story.
Yeah.
All right? And if you care, if we get 10 people that care about this goddamn story, I will read the story until you guys tap out.
Look, I'm gonna counter you right now. I think it should be 15. We got more watching than usual.
15. There we go. 15. That's fine.
Yeah.
So you have to put care and then the name of the story. Like Shabisky's vote counts as 5.
Yeah.
So if Shabisky cares, then you only need 10 more votes.
Yeah.
If Shabisky does not care, then you need 15 votes.
Yeah. But if Shabisky cares and I care, you only need 5 votes to get the story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So there we go. 15 votes. Shabisky counts as 5 if he says he cares. Monty, if he cares, it counts as 5. And in order for us to do it, you got to say care and then write out the name of the story that you care about. Okay?
Yes.
You just can't say care about all stories. That doesn't count. All right. And I got to say this because this segment is supposed to be fast.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Supposed to read these stupid ass headlines. Y'all all supposed to say I don't give a shit. We keep it moving. But there's a couple people in the chat. Led by the Pumpkin King himself, American Nightmare.
There you go. Yes. And also, thanks to Missy Ann. Yeah, Shab Fam, welcome to the shit. Yeah. Welcome to Shab Fam and Shitheads meeting. Like, stay around. You can be both.
Yes. You can be Shab Fam and a shithead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can be both.
A Shabit head.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. I'm going to read a story. I'm going to read a headline. It's not a story. I'm going to read a headline, and if you care about the headline, if you want me to read it, say you care in the name of the story. And if you don't care, then just say you don't give a shit, and we'll keep it moving.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. Easy.
All right. Okay, here we go. Goddamn. Fuck. This is so first off, me explaining how shit we don't care about works took way longer than just actually doing shit we don't care about.
So you think? Let's find out.
Well, I understand now. I learned.
Yeah.
This is No, and it's all because of one story on Friday the 13th, September Friday the 13th. I did an episode. We did one, and I read this story about. It was a pumpkin article, and it was an article about pumpkin patches in Crystal Lake, Illinois, and there are some people that believe that they had the votes for me to read this article, and I did not read the article. Thus started the Pumpkin Gate conspiracy.
Yes.
There's a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Okay? You just didn't get the votes. All right?
Yeah.
Like Donald Trump is the president. Anyway, the first story comes from people.com.
Okay.
Comes from people.com. Shawn Mendes reveals he's only been official.
We'll read that after this.
I'll read that in a second. So the first story comes from people.com. Shawn Mendes reveals he's only been official with girlfriend Camila Cabello for 4 months.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't know why I'd care. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I hope they break up.
Yeah. So If you care about this, it's Shawn Mendes. What's the next one? We don't care.
The next story comes from entertainmenttonight.com. Dancing with the Stars' Alan Burstyn opens up about Hannah Brown feeling insecure after Carrie Ann...
I don't care. Just stop right there. I don't care. Unless you want to hear the whole headline, Shabisky. I don't care. I already know I don't care.
Feeling what? All right, yeah, I don't
go.
care either.
There you go. He doesn't care. All right.
You guys don't care about these peoples whose names
Fuck
I just...
those people.
Yeah.
I never liked them.
Yeah.
Right.
Never will.
Damn, Shabisky, you came with a lot of energy on that. I just don't care. I don't hate them. But that's all right. That's all right.
The next story... The next story comes from CNN.com. Keanu Reeves and Alexandra Grant spark relationship rumors.
I don't care. I don't care.
Ew, Keanu? I don't care.
Yeah.
Why'd you say it like that? Keanu. You added this certain juiciness to his name. Man.
I ate him with some fava beans and a nice Keanu.
I don't like his acting. I don't like Keanu.
Look, a couple months ago, one of our torture episodes was we had to watch 5 terrible Keanu Reeves movies. Keanu Reeves, yes, and they were bad. They were very.
Yeah, I don't like his acting. It's annoying.
One Keanu Reeves movie we watched that was so bad that we will literally give 1,000 plunger points to anybody who can watch the movie and tell us what it's about.
Yeah.
If you can explain the plot of that movie to us, we will give you 1,000 plunger points, and that stands even now. This year, that still stands.
Yeah.
One of the things about me, you guys are talking about, like, I don't know a lot of normal stuff, whatever. That's why people ask me questions. But another thing is I haven't seen a lot of movies. Like, Pimp hates it because most of the movies he can name I've never seen.
Look, Monty would be you would be fast friends because Monty hasn't seen a lot of shit either. He hasn't seen Shawshank Redemption. He hasn't seen Fight Club. He hasn't seen. Have you seen Usual Suspects?
No. No. I have seen Usual Suspects.
All right, there we go. We got one. Well, you know what? I'm not going to ask him anymore because the more questions I ask, the more he's going to piss me. Have you've never seen 7 before?
No, I've never seen 7. Look, I don't care about this line of questioning. What's the next shit we don't care about?
The next one comes from People.com. Hugh Hefner's son, Cooper Hefner, marries Harry Potter actress Scarlett Byrne at courthouse.
I don't care. Why? Why are we talking about that?
Either. Yeah.
Who
is that Scarlett Byrne?
I don't know. She was in
She's
Harry.
Not even a lead role. Who cares about her?
Yeah.
Look at Shabisky not watching movies, knowing who's the lead and who's not. Go ahead. Good on you. Zoe gives Shabisky for that.
Look, Shabisky's got plunger points now. There we go.
Poopy point.
There we go.
Yeah.
And the last story, shit we don't care about, comes from Yahoo Celebrity. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth settled divorce amid Cody Simpson drama.
I don't care. I don't care.
No.
Yeah.
Did they really? I'm so worried. No, yeah, that's another don't care. Too, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, Miley Cyrus came out with a new song. No.
Yeah, no. We don't care.
Like, I don't know. It matters just as much as any other thing with her. Fuck Miley Cyrus. Fuck her.
Yes. See?
Let's see if we see. I'm looking to see if we got enough. John Morgan says Shawshank Redemption is my favorite movie. That movie's amazing. It's the most amazing movie that Monty has never seen. It's one of the most amazing. He says, I care about Keanu, but not the story or Shabisky.
Damn, Shabisky, you gonna take that?
That was Lance Kasler talking shit about Shabisky. I don't
what
get
a wiener. I don't like that guy.
I care about. Red Eye says I care about pineapple on pizza. Yeah, as well you should. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Do I have enough cares? Wait a minute. No, let me see. We might have enough about the Keanu Reeves story.
Yeah, that's only one.
What?
I don't even know.
Hold on.
We
2,
need 15 for Keanu. No way.
3, 4,
Keanu.
5. Wait a minute. 6.
No.
No.
I only got 6.
Those are all really bad stories.
Yes, that's the point. That's the point of the segment.
I'm only interested in Keanu, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah. I don't know. He's the one I didn't even like out of it, but he probably sounds like the most interesting story there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That was it.
There we go. It's not enough.
I only count 7, and you needed 8 more. So now that we've done all the stories,
but wait, let's hit those Streamlabs that came in.
Gotcha.
Before we hit
Okay.
the next segment.
Lord Jamarcus says, I watched Keanu Reeves in Exposed, and we never had the damn book club discussion about it, and now I'd probably have to rewatch it to understand it again.
You know what? All of you that watched it, send a message to us on anything. We're going to do one of our Patreon streams. Whether you're a patron or not, you'll be invited again, and we'll have that book club discussion before the Golden Turds.
Yeah, we might have to try it
on one of the Tuesday shows.
Yeah, instead of Skype, we might have to do that on like Google Hangouts or something, and then everybody can be like I said. What I want to do is I want to do it via Marco Polo.
Okay.
I want to find a way for us to do it via Marco Polo, and then we can have a group discussion, and then we can edit that discussion down and then post that online.
Yeah. I have an idea on how to do it. Send me a message so I remember who watched it so that we can have that. And
The name of the Keanu Reeves movie is called Exposed. We will give 1,000 plunger points to anybody that can explain that movie and make that shit make sense.
All right, yeah.
If you can explain that movie and make it make sense, you will get 1,000 plunger points.
I know how to do it. So
and those plunger points will be active right after the Golden Turds, so you can start off.
Oh shit! All right.
Start off the year with 1,000 plunger points ahead of Penultima, ahead of Mike, ahead of Thrift Store Dan and Lord Jamarcus.
Unless they explain the movie.
So listen. That movie is unfucking explainable. All right. It's ridiculous. You can't explain it. It doesn't make any sense. Just acknowledge that the movie is stupid and keep it moving. Lord Jamarcus, yeah. So there you go. And also, Penultima donated some money just so he could say that he didn't care.
All right.
That's the type that I'm talking about. Now that we've gone through all the story, all the shit we don't care about, Monty, maybe you got some important shit that they should care about.
I do have some important shit. Let's get into it.
Run that shit.
FlyingZombies.com, Blog Talk Radio, and Team MFN proudly present Hannibal and Monty's Action News with L. Damon on sports, Keith, the man on the street, meteorologist scientist Mel on weather, and Hannibal and Monty's Action News anchors, Hannibal and Monty. And now, here's lead anchor Monty with Monty's important shit.
There we go.
Yes.
Welcome back to another important shit. This is becoming one of my favorite segments. I enjoy this. I enjoy finding this shit and lying to you with one of them. So,
just notice that he just said Monty enjoys lying to us. I just want to say that.
It cannot be clipped out in a way that makes me say it. I'm very careful with my words now because some of you like to play games. So, anyway, I have 4 stories for you. 3 of which are real, 1 is fake. Your job during this segment, that includes Hannibal, Shabisky, the chat, although only the chat's making plunger points for this. And you know what? I'm gonna go 1,000 plunger points.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So, you only get 1 guess. So if we see you guessing more than once, only your first guess counts.
Yes. So the way this segment works is Monty is going to read you guys 4 news headlines, right? Is it 4, Monty?
Yeah, 4. One of them isn't real.
Okay, yeah. 3 of the stories are true. One of the stories is fake. You guys have to guess which story is the fake story. Everyone who guesses accurately, Monty is giving you how many points, Monty?
1,000.
Right. Now, this is the way this is going to work, all right? Because we have to time this for you sons of bitches because you guys are very internet savvy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's a little bit of a delay. I think it's a 30-second delay from the time you guys hear us talk about it and the time that y'all like from the time we say it to the time it plays live.
Yeah.
So, what I've done is I've set my timer. I've set a 2-minute timer.
Okay.
Okay. So, from the second Monty reads the last of the 4 stories, I'm going to start the timer. You're going to have 120 seconds. When that timer ends, however many votes we have, that's what we're rolling with.
Okay. That works. That works. Perfect.
Look at Mike in the chat already. Says, get your Googles ready. LOL. See, you motherfuckers ought to get on Google. You're violating the spirit of the rule. Anyway, go ahead, Mike.
All right.
Read the stories.
So I'm going to go with the first one. And these are just, me summing them up so that, we can figure out what's going on. So the first story I have is 4 men found rare Viking coins using metal detectors, but were arrested for theft for not reporting that they found the coins. That's the first one. And do you need any clarifying? Or are you good?
Nope.
All right.
I don't need any clue. That's clearly a lie. But go ahead.
The second one is a man in a maximum security Nigerian prison found a way to run scams from prison, bringing in close to $1 million. The third one is an animal rescue center in Missouri has taken in a dog with a tail in the middle of his forehead and named him Narwhal. And the fourth story is a man with a disease called hypertrichosis, which is also known as werewolf syndrome, is suing the Wells Fargo in his home state of Florida because he was asked to leave because he was scaring other customers and making them nervous.
Let me start the goddamn timer. You guys have 2 minutes to figure that shit out.
Without Google.
Yeah. So, story number 1 is that some dudes found Viking coins.
Yes.
And got in trouble for not reporting them.
Yes.
The second story is a maximum security Nigerian scammer.
Yes.
Scammed from jail.
Yes.
Scammed millions of dollars, or at least $1 million from jail.
Yes.
The third story is the dog with the tail in the forehead. Named, would you call him Narwhal?
Narwhal. I like you said, would you call him?
Yeah.
All right. And then the fourth one
was the werewolf man was asked to leave Wells Fargo because he was scaring customers.
Yes. So there you go. Which one is fake?
Okay.
So let's ask Shabisky right now while we're waiting for the timer.
Yeah. Which of those stories do you think is the fake one, Shabisky?
I've seen a lot of 4s in the chat, but honestly, that one's more believable to me than some of the other ones. Like the 3 is less believable to that me. Because I'll go with 3.
You're going with 3? The dog named Narwhal?
The dog with the tail on his head.
Okay.
I find that one a little hard to believe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going with Viking coins. I don't believe it's a crime to have to call the police when you find certain shit, man. It's just like, I found these coins. Oh, you didn't tell us about it? That's a crime. You're going to jail. I don't buy that shit at all.
All right. All right. But it was, there we go. All right. We're going to.
All right, that's it. So the last person I see is E.M. Dubois.
All right. There we go. That's where it ends.
So everybody after E.M. Dubois is like, your votes are not counted. All right, Monty, let's go ahead and see which stories were real, which stories are fake.
All right, let's go. Zoe, set it up for me. Throw it on screen. Switch us up. Here's our first story. And can you read that headline, or do I need to full screen it?
Shit snacks.
Yes.
It says, I can't read it because
look. I'm gonna read it here. It says they found Viking coins.
No, it's not true. It's the way the box is set up, Shabisky.
It's the way I did it.
At first, I was like, "Fuck, did I do something?"
No, you didn't do anything wrong. I did something wrong.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's all right. It says the headline. This is from the Washington Post. It says they found Viking coins worth millions using metal detectors, but their discovery led to prison. And we will post this in Discord after if you want to read these articles.
I need more information. Like, why did they go to jail for finding gold? This is the one I thought was fake.
Yeah. No. See, that's real shit. There it is, right there in front of you. You see it? So, all right, Zoe, throw the next one up for me. And which one is this? This is number 2, which is I'm pulling it up on my end so that I can.
The inmate ran an online scam from prison that made $1 million.
Yes.
Motherfucker. These Nigerian scammers are getting you all the time, even from jail.
Nigerian scammers don't fuck around, man.
Clearly not. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the last 2 stories is Dog with Tail and Face and Werewolf Man and Wells Fargo.
Yes. So
Shabisky, the question is are you right or are you wrong?
Yeah. Shabisky's on trial here. Let's see.
I'm excited.
Let's see who gets it. Zoe, why don't you show which one is real?
Fuck you. This is Photoshop.
Oh, man.
She just photoshopped that, didn't she?
Yes.
The fuck, Zoe?
Look, if you scroll down, there's another picture of Narwhal sleeping. Look how adorable he is.
Every time he wags his tail, he gets an aneurysm. Every time he gets excited, he forgets his own name. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no!
He forgets the way dog food tastes and shit like that.
There you go. 1,000 plunger points.
What was the other story again? The fourth.
The fourth one was a man with hypertrichosis, also known as werewolf.
Oh yeah, the werewolf thing.
Yeah,
okay,
werewolf syndrome. And that was tough. Like, because I had to look up strange diseases to find hypertrichosis. And I was like, what can I sue over if I have one of these strange diseases? This.
All right.
I already showed Monty this, but I got a coffee cup just for the show.
Hell yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
I don't have mine in front of me. Where's mine?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, there it is. Look. Toast, Shabisky. Toast.
Yay. Clink. Yes.
All right. I'm writing everybody down now.
All right. Well, while you write everybody down, let's roll the intro for one of my favorite segments. This one's going to be fucking wonderful. Get ready for this shit.
All right.
So, Hannibal, Shabisky, shitheads, Shab fam, check this shit out.
Yeah.
Hannibal and Monty's Shit Show presents.
Check that shit out.
What is that?
I didn't know they made them like that.
I don't even understand what I'm seeing.
Remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here, this shit, nigga. This shit here, nigga.
shit out.
I defeated you once, and I shall do it again!
No, Magneto. I let you win before, in order to learn your plan, to trap you. But now the victory belongs to the Fantastic Four.
Fool! Have you forgotten my invincible magnetic power? No mere weapon can stop me. With but a gesture, I can destroy it, or turn it against you. Behold! I'll make it leap from your hand, and make you its target. Now!
Not this time, Magneto. This time I'm fighting for real.
It's impossible! It cannot be! Nothing can defy my magnetic power!
The Fantastic Four can. You're finished, Magneto. Surrender. You have no other choice.
Why? Why will the gun not obey me? My power is gone. I'm helpless. Magnetism. It was my greatest weapon. And without it, I am lost.
It's over, Magneto. You haven't a chance.
I surrender. I give up anything, anything. Without my power, I cannot fight.
And the battle is ended.
But how? Here
Orders
comes.
from the Fantastic Four. Close in. Take Magneto prisoner.
Here come the police. You won't be lonely much longer.
Okay, Richards. We'll take care of him now. First, tell me, how did you do it? How did you take away my power?
I didn't, Magneto. I merely tricked you.
You lie. I couldn't control your gun. You made me lose my magnetism.
You're wrong. I just guessed that you'd overlook one simple thing. Your magnetic power only works on metal, like all magnets.
Oh, shit.
But my gun isn't real. I made it out of wood, specially to fool you.
What? A wooden gun?
That's why your power didn't work. And it's why you're a prisoner of the police now. Take him away, man.
A wooden gun. He tricked me with a wooden gun.
Okay, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. But isn't the police car they picking him up still made of metal?
And doesn't he still have his metal powers?
Right.
But they caught him.
It's like, oh, the gun was made of wood. No. Well, I guess I'm gonna get in this metal car with these cops with metal guns and metal badges and metal bars and metal prison.
See?
Said this gun is wood, nigga. This is wood. So I got you. I tricked you, Magneto. See, Professor X was trying too hard.
Yeah,
okay?
all he needed was a metal gun.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole time, Professor X was trying to make Magneto a better person, and all he needed was some fucking wood. So it's like, hey, Wolverine, carve me a gun real fast.
Okay, bub.
That's ridiculous.
So there you go. There you go. And look, the beauty of this segment, and I didn't even think about it when I set this up. I wish I had. You know what? Rewind that. Forget I said any of that stuff just now. I planned this so that if you were a patron at patreon.com/5H1T show, this would have come full circle to us talking about the X-Men comic to now.
Oh, yeah.
That's the type of quality entertainment you get on the shit show. So I came back around to bad storytelling with the X-Men because they couldn't even put the X-Men in a Magneto story. They went with Reed fucking Richards. And a wooden gun. So there you go. So there you go. Any thoughts on this, Shabisky, before we go further? I think Shabisky's muted. He might have been talking that whole time.
Sorry, I mute myself all the time. How old is this cartoon?
I don't know how old this one is.
As old as it's got to be old as fuck. This got to be like the 60s or the 70s.
Yeah, I don't even know what cartoon it's from.
I would go like late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely stupid. A stupid scene and shit. I don't know what else. That's really. I don't know. What was this cartoon called?
Yeah, I don't know which one this. I think it was a Fantastic Four cartoon. I think. It was.
Okay. Yeah, they were saying something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
And he has the
Fantastic Four cartoon is trash. Just want to say See, the first family has been trash for a really long time. So.
Yes. This was Reed Richards' solo days. Because he's like, fuck all of these people. But yeah.
That's a lazy villain.
Yes.
Very lazy villain. I would have done way better. I would have killed everybody there.
Yeah.
But him, he's all like, oh no.
Yeah.
Wooden gun. Yeah, he could have just fucking started making the cars magnetic and fucking fly into people and shit like that or whatever. He could.
There you go. Shabisky would have been a much more powerful supervillain than fucking Magneto was.
I would kill and laugh about it.
Yeah. Like you would have known that once you got tricked, you could have just like, oh, you got me. Now catch one of these bullets from this metal gun.
Yeah, his fucking belt was made out of metal and shit. It's just, it's dumb. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So,
calm down, Tommy.
Man.
Talking your shit.
Look, having all these people watch the show, it's taken a while to write out all the people that got fucking that got Monty's important shit right. Because there's a lot of y'all that got this right. Yeah. Monty.
Well, y'all want to bring those plunger points with you on January 27th for the second annual Golden Turd Awards, where you get to use them. So, there you go. There will be many, many ways for you to use them on that show.
Crazy horse.
Good stuff is coming.
John Morgan. Did I get you John Morgan? Hold on. Let me look at my list.
Let's hit the donut goal, guys, so me and Hannibal can make some fire.
Yeah. We got a month for that shit. We got to hit it before the shitties, people.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have to hit it on this episode, but before the shitties. This episode helps us get there. So yeah.
Just said I got an email from the guy in Nigerian prison. So, not only did he try to sell you something, but he probably also proposed marriage to you.
Probably. He made close to $1 million. Like, Nigerians don't fuck around with that money.
All right, here we go. So the people that got that right, and I'll do another once over just to make sure, was Black Jill, Fabarino, Johnny D, John Morgan, what is this? I'm going to say Too Wicked, Dildo the Penetrator, Danny Lisner, Juma Pete, Amelia, Red Eye, Penultima, Phil Oliver Holes, Zanos Carthage, American Nightmare, Skeptical Jesus, Lord Jamarcus, Kilo, Lance Casler, Vapion, Passionate Lobster, Hypothesis, Bill Hicks, Crazy Horse, and John Morgan.
God damn. All right.
A lot of people that's all getting 1,000 plunger points.
1,000. That's right.
Because you're a bad liar.
I'm getting stupid with the plunger points this month. All month. Stupid with the plunger points.
If I can say about that cartoon.
What's that?
I don't know. Just some. Honestly, I feel like it's really dumb when I see a kid's cartoon and it just doesn't make any sense like that. Because not only is it like not teaching them anything, but while they're trying to learn about the world around them, they're watching this and maybe it's confusing them. They're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stupid. Like, I hate when
Nickel chat from Scientist Mel saying much love.
Yes.
Thank you, Mel. We love you.
And right now, hold on, I'm once again I'm posting the ranker list for you guys to vote on shit show guest of the year.
Yeah.
Scientist Mel is always floating around the top.
Yeah,
along
she's
with
number
Jeff
5 right
Holiday.
now.
Oh, she's 5 right now. Hold on, let me see. The newest version of the list has, let's see, at number 5 is Scientist Mel. Number 4 is Carrie Means. Carrie Means moved up to 4. Number 3 is Pimp Monk. Number 2 is Ben Pye, and number 1
Goddamn,
is
Ben.
Jeff Holiday, with Ace Wonder and Young Bill Fridge hanging right outside of the top 10.
Damn. All right.
You guys like Ben Pye more than you like Young Bill Fridge. I can't wait till the next time we're on DP so we can start some some shit.
You know, right now this list is a pretty solid top 10 shit show guests. It is from 10 to 1. Like, not my order, the order I'm seeing. From 10 to 1, LA Anime, Red Eye, Doug, Billy the Fridge, Ace Wonder, Scientist Mel, Carrie Means, Pimp Monk, Ben Pye, and Jeff Holiday.
Yeah. I would love to know what makes people upvote and downvote certain people.
Yeah.
So I'd be curious to see. Frustrated Atheist is all the way at the bottom. Godless Engineer and Animancer are at the bottom.
Yeah.
But you know who reigns supreme at the bottom of the bottom is G-Man. None other than G-Man.
Yeah, you got the audacity to acknowledge that he's at the bottom, Hannibal.
Matter of fact, one person upvoted G-Man. I would love to know who that one person is. I would dox the shit out of you if I knew who you were.
I mean, how much more could you dox somebody? Like, it's like Busey-gate. Like, just because we weren't talking about Gary Busey, people wanted to, you know.
Yeah. I'd be very curious. Look, Red Eye says, vote for Luna. She is way better looking and she is funny. Yes.
See? There you go.
So look, we for the rest of the month, Monty and I will be allowing campaign videos. So any person that wants to make a campaign video for somebody, or if somebody wants to campaign for themselves, we will play your campaign videos for Shit Show Guest of the Year.
Yeah, I've already got 2 different campaign videos, and starting next week, I will be posting those and or playing them before or after shows.
Yes.
So, it'll happen.
Yes.
So get ready. We got plans.
I like it. I like it. We haven't... American Nightmare says, dox me then, Hannibal. That's hilarious.
He just called you out. He's like, all right, go.
Boris says, is this Reddit? Because if it is, you upvote yourself when you post. No, this is on a Ranker. We're using Ranker right now.
Yeah.
To do this. Yeah. So, see, Skeptical Jesus says Luna is very attractive, but Jeff Holiday is hot stuff.
Goddamn.
Purple Heart, LOL.
All right.
The Cholo Andrew said, can I do a not Shabisky campaign?
Look, you can do whatever campaigns you want. Shabisky can also, respond to your campaigns. Like
a lot of the people that say that are my regular viewers.
Yeah.
Like Cholo is a regular viewer of mine, and most of the people talking shit, they're people that they love me.
Yeah, if you're a regular viewer of Shabisky, give us an anti-Shabisky ad, and we'll post it, and we'll make sure we tag him in it.
Red Eye says, do not vote for me. Voting for me is like voting for Trump. Do not vote for Trump. Vote for Luna. You know what, Red Eye? If you record audio of you saying that and send me that audio, we will make a video for you for you campaigning for Luna.
Yeah, send it to me.
Yep.
Yeah, but you're still in a good place, scientist. Now. Yeah, but that being said, we've hit the end of a shit show, and Zoe's got to head out. Like, we made it through all the way with Zoe. Got to get Zoe where she's got to go. Yes. And I want to first say thank you, Shabisky. It's been fun having you on. You should come on more shit shows.
Anytime.
Yes.
And it was awesome being on. Yeah. Sorry if I was a little low energy again. I'm just stoned and stuff.
That's That's okay,
I wasn't
man.
completely ready.
That's okay, man. I'm trying to be that with you, man.
Yay.
See?
Yes.
See?
Trying to also do that.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, it's been fun, and we'll get with you about the Golden Turds. Y'all will see more Shabisky on the Golden Turd Awards for sure. So that's coming. You'll see how when it comes up. Like, there's shit in the works. We got a star-studded lineup for you. There's a full trailer coming soon. So get ready for it.
Bigger, better, shittier. Hannibal and Monty's second annual Golden Turd Awards coming live on January 24th.
Yeah.
Yes, so you don't want to miss it. You want to be here from the very beginning. It's going to be awesome. As always, guys, thank you guys for watching Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. We got 93 likes and only 80 people watching.
And a Streamlabs just came in.
I saw it. Rod Feast motherfucking tenders. What's good, homie? He says, do a Shabisky and Red Eye. He says, do a Shabisky and Red Eye.
Shabisky. Like a dab.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, a dab
I thought you meant like a dab biscuit. I got you.
No,
okay.
Fuck that. That's no, not on my channel.
Yeah, man, you should dab while doing a dab. You should do a dab squared.
But yeah, it was awesome being on. Thank you guys for having me on.
No problem.
It was fun.
Always, man. You were fun, man. We went through. We talked about some really cool shit. We had a blast. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. And I say this all the time, but when we do these shows, these are basically the regular conversations that Monty and I have on a regular basis. These are our regular phone calls that we have every day that we've had for years, and we just was like, hey, let's just put this shit online and let other people be a part of these conversations.
Yeah.
So, and that's what it is. And the show wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for you guys tuning in. So thank you guys. Thank you, Spec. Thank you, Missy Ann. Thank you, Rot Feast Tenders. Thank you very much, Black Jill Fabarino, Johnny D, John Morgan, Two Wicked, Dildo the Penetrator. Thank you for Mike, Danny Lisner, Penultimate, Juma P, Amelia, Red Eye, Penn, Pimp Monk, Tommy from the Bronx, I seen you floating around, John Morgan, Rhino, Ram Goose. There's so many of you guys to thank. Luna, who's hanging out in the chat, and who's also a Golden Turds nominee. So go ahead, upvote Luna if you guys want. We got campaign videos coming soon. And look, Red Eye, I am so serious. Record some audio of you campaigning for Luna. We'll make the video and we'll play that shit. We're going to start playing the campaign videos.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching the show. Thank you to all of our new subscribers. Thank you for Boris for subscribing today. Dingleberries. Thank you. David Saunders. Thank you for subscribing today. We also had Dark Reno, Sammy Coggins, Ace928. Thank you guys. To Fabarino, Phil Oliver Holes, Mike, Penultima, Lord Jamarcus, Scientist Mel for donating money, Rod Feast Tenders, Tommy from the Bronx, Hypothesis. I know I'm forgetting some people. Bob Neiman, Snap Crackle and Pop for following us on Twitch. We got some great content coming for you guys. We'll be doing our Rick and Morty streams soon. Well, our TV watching streams. The gaming streams are coming soon. We're working on some cool shit, man. We're trying to make this the biggest and most dynamic podcast in the world. Bigger than the Joe Rogan podcast, bigger than fucking Joe Budden podcast. We are trying to have the biggest, blackest, shittiest podcast of all time, and you guys are helping us make that a success.
Yes.
Remember, you get plunger points if you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. All of the links are down below in the description. Join us on Discord. All of that shit gets you guys plunger points. So if you haven't already done that, do that stuff. If you comment on the video after it goes live, you get plunger points for that. If you share the stream on any of your social media, you get plunger points for that, and those plunger points add up. So like the shithead of the month is gonna win some really cool merch. Last month we had some people win the pumpkin spice panty dropper
Yeah. I actually need to send the shithead of the month that. We'll let you know in the next episode who shithead of last month was.
I used a ton of our Streamlabs money to get that pumpkin spice panty dropper shirt design last month, so you guys could have. Martin, I think you specifically should model that shirt, the pumpkin spice panty dropper shirt.
Why should I?
Because, man, look. Like I said, like LL Cool J, ladies love Cool James. Well, WLL Cool Monty. White ladies love Cool Monty. They love you, man.
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.